Oh, hello.
Hello again.
That's how we're going to start every stream now.
Hello.
Well, hello. And welcome back to our living room again.
Yes, welcome.
Excited because it is another Thursday night live stream from home. And last week, what did we do last week? We made pizza.
We made pizza, which was delicious, by the way.
It was very delicious, but it was very salty. And now we need something sweet.
I could definitely go for some OHANA Bread Pudding, hence the Stitch shirt.
I love the Stitch shirt. I am excited tonight to make OHANA Bread Pudding. And we're going to also check out some of our Disney collectibles that we have, just for fun. We might even do a little giveaway. It's going to be a fun night here. So welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for being here with us tonight. We're so excited. I saw like right away here, there was a super chat that popped in from Chase. Thank you so much, Chase, for the $28 super chat that says, Sir Cory, Madame Stephanie, I love the daddy-daughter food review. So cute. Please get all your kids on one soon. We will. It's in the works. It's in the works, or we'll have all the kids as part of the stream all together, and that'll be a lot of fun. But welcome to our house once again. We're so excited to have you here. And yes, we're gonna make bread pudding. And so if you've never made OHANA bread pudding before, it's really not that difficult to do. And the recipe is pretty easy to follow. If you're wanting the recipe itself, the full recipe, I put all of the ingredients in the description of this video so you can grab it there. I'll also go back and post a link to where the actual like step-by-step is, but that's what we're gonna show you here tonight is how to make it step-by-step. But we've made this before, actually multiple times, but it's been a while since we did it. And OHANA and bread pudding, they go together. They're kind of like they're a match. And I remember just a quick fun story about bread pudding. If you remember, was I streaming? I think I was streaming or vlogging one night. This was a while back. This has been over a year, maybe a year and a half. And it was in Magic Kingdom. And Steph wasn't with me, of course. It was a Thursday night. It was probably a stream night. And I was like, I'm gonna surprise Stephanie.
Oh, now I know the story.
And bring her some bread pudding because Stephanie loves the bread pudding. And so how can I get the bread pudding home and get it to go? So I went to OHANA was still open, but they're not gonna do a to-go order. I went to Tambu. They told me that they couldn't do the bread pudding to go. So then I went to Kona Cafe because at dinner time you can order the bread pudding at Kona Cafe, and they told me no. They told me to go back to Tambu and ask Tambu. So I go back to Tambu. They say no, go back to Kona. So I go back to Kona. And this time I'm talking to like some other lady that I've never talked to before than when I was there previously. And she goes, I'll take care of you. And she goes back to the kitchen and she comes out with a Disney paper bag, and she just hands it to me. And she's like, you are good to go. And I was like, well, I haven't paid yet. And she goes, no. She goes, you've done enough running back and forth. You're good to go. And she hands me this paper bag. So we get home, and I get home, and I hand it to Steph, and she opens it up. The big thing of bread pudding with the caramel sauce. And then the funniest thing, and I have it in there, a metal spoon. So an actual, like
real spoon.
An actual metal spoon from Kona Cafe. We have in our kitchen in there. So really cool. Just a really great experience with a cast member that was like, you know what? You're going to bring your bread pudding home to your wife, and we're going to give it to you. So she gave it to us, and that was fantastic. So the recipe itself, again, it's not that hard to make, but it takes some time because the bread pudding itself, once you get it in the oven, has to cook for almost an hour. So we're going to go ahead and get started right away on making the bread pudding itself. And kind of walking you through the steps of what it takes to make that happen. First off, we have the oven preheated.
Yes.
To 325. So that's already done. We're one step ahead. We've got some stuff pre-measured out to make it a little bit easier too. But it's time. It's time to get started. So welcome in the stream really quick in the chat. Thank you so much to Rob for being here. So good to see you. Steve's World, Donna's here. Disney World Freak, Myers and the Mouse, Jean, the Shep family, Magical News Live, Nick, what's up, buddy? Dana, Joy, Karen Cook's here. Jennifer, Disney Dan, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hope things are good over there on the other side of the pond. Avery, welcome. Jersey Mike, good to see you. Alyssa and Neil here tonight. JL, David, JK, Amber. Hi, Amber. Chips99, Rachel, Alyssa, Josiah, welcome. So good to see all of you here tonight. It's really exciting. Hello from Maine. Hello. All right, let's do it. We're gonna flip over to we got our multi-camera thing going on again. So let's see how this goes. Let's see. Oh, actually, wait.
What are we waiting for?
Before we get started, really quick, I pulled this clip just so you can see what we're gonna make tonight, and we can do a comparison, right? So we did a little vlog with Taylor back a while ago now, where we went to Tambu Lounge and got some of the appetizers, but we also got the bread pudding from Tambu, which again, like we just discussed, is the same bread pudding that's at OHANA. So let's watch this little clip, a little clip from Tambu Lounge when we got the bread pudding. I hope you enjoy it, but this is what we're after tonight. So we'll see, can we make it look like this, taste like this? Here's our clip from Tambu Lounge. So there's no way we were coming to the Tambu Lounge and not getting the OHANA bread pudding. And look at this thing, it's huge with a big scoop of ice cream, and there's that caramel banana Foster sauce. And this thing's only like $6 or $7. It's really cheap here for a great dessert. I love this bread pudding.
So here is my favorite part, the bananas Fosters. Perfection. In my opinion, this is hands down one of the best desserts Disney offers. The bread pudding is cooked to perfection. The bananas Foster's caramel sauce is perfect. The ice cream is rich and creamy. I have zero complaints for this dessert. Zero.
So that's the goal. That is the goal, is to make some bread pudding that is reminiscent of OHANA. Thank you so much, Herschel, for the $2 super chat that says, love you guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We appreciate the support, and thank you. Thank you very much. All right, it's time. It's time to make the bread pudding. So when you start, you need bread. That's the first thing you need, right?
Good bread, too.
Yeah, good bread. So a lot of the recipes call for French bread. So when we talk about the bread in the OHANA recipe, what they actually do is they use the, I believe it's the OHANA like breakfast bread. So it's the bread that has the little bit of pineapple on the bottom and some shredded coconut, very light. But I think that's it's very resourceful of OHANA to reuse the bread, you know, probably the ones that are starting to get a little bit stale or what's left over, they use in the bread pudding for the next day, which is really cool. When you're making it at home, though, a lot of people use French bread. You can really use any type of bread. What I will say is if you use something like a white bread, like just, you know, right off the bread shelf, it might fall apart a lot. It's the same thing. Think about like when you're making French toast, right? Because we're going to make a mixture here in a few minutes that's very much like French toast. Think about when you make French toast, you use really thin, kind of just cheaper white bread. It just kind of falls apart. It doesn't hold together, and your French toast isn't going to be as good. The same goes here. You want to get something that is a thicker, denser bread. A lot of people use French bread. What we like to use is at Publix. Again, we got our ingredients from Publix, like we did last. Publix needs to be a sponsor of these food videos.
They should do my weekly ice cream or frozen yogurt, since I'm always talking about it.
That's true.
You know,
they could just supply us with frozen yogurt all the time.
That would save so much money.
So from the bakery in Publix, you can get these full loaves of bread, and you can also get these sliced. But again, I recommend getting the whole loaf so you can slice it thicker. They usually slice it pretty thin. We want to have nice thick slices. But this is the Publix White Mountain Bread. Delicious bread. It's a white bread. It's nice and dense.
It's very dense. You'll hear it's very crispy on the outside. It's moist on the inside though. But when you go to cut it, you'll hear like a good crack to it. But that's just because the outer shell's really
so the White Mountain Bread is really good. But for the flavor, we love, who doesn't like sourdough bread?
That's my favorite.
If you don't like sourdough bread in the stream, let us know. But I mean, I can smell it coming through the bag right now because sourdough is so delicious. And it's one of our favorite breads. So what we like to do is we like to mix the two.
Go half and half.
So
changes up the texture a little bit, and it holds together nicely.
And
like
it adds that delicious sourdough flavor. I mean, look at that. It's so beautiful. It smells delicious.
I don't need to
We need smell-o-vision tonight. Yes, we do. Actually, I've got some of the ingredients laid out here right now.
Yeah, we pre-measured out some of the stuff to save time on the measurement. So our living room smells like a mixture of bread, nutmeg, I'm assuming some cinnamon over there.
Yeah, the nutmeg smells.
It's the nutmeg.
The nutmeg smells so good right now. All right, so here is the sourdough. So what we're going to do is we're going to do like a half and half. So the recipe calls for 8 cups of cubed bread. So we're gonna flip over right now to the food table. Bam, there it is, right in front of Stephanie. And
could have warned me.
And it's here that we're gonna use this. Excuse me.
Are you asking for my sauce?
Or you can cut it.
I'll just be the supervisor tonight.
Okay. So I got some pans here.
Little Disney nerd, no sourdough for you. Bless your heart.
All right.
I just love it.
I'll start cutting up, and you talk to the chat. Let me know what's going on.
I can talk to the chat. I have seen a few questions come through. Some people are asking, are the kids already asleep? Yes, they are. I did my absolute best to tire them out today. I think they tired me more than I tired them, but we were able to get them down at like the very last second, so they're down for the night, or so I think. And somebody else asked where I got my shirt. This shirt came from the Character Warehouse. I got it there for like $5 or something ridiculously cheap. But I've actually seen a very, very much similar design at Target. So Target does have a couple options for Disney shirts and specifically stitched.
So I'm going to cut these things again in nice, like thick slices.
At least like a solid 1-inch square, right?
Yeah. A nice 1-inch square is what we found works really well. So look at this. Look at this bread.
It's beautiful bread. Go down and angle it a little bit different.
Oh, sorry, am I too high?
Well, we're behind a second, so it takes me.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean you can see these nice thick slices. So I'm just gonna get some slices like that going.
So just reminding those who would like to copycat this at some point, we were saying like the 1-inch squares we found to be a good size, and when you're slicing it like that, it gives you a little bit of consistency with the sides of the squares.
Look how big that piece of bread is. I could make an awesome sandwich with this. Could you imagine? Like a huge sandwich.
Someone goes, that's a heck of a knife.
Yeah.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
This is a knife. Look at that. It's as big as my whole hand. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and set this over here really quick.
And a $2 super chat from Erica Gonzalez says, hey, you guys are the best.
Thank you, Erica.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that.
Karen says, the bread looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, again, if the bread is the foundation of your whole thing, then you might as well use some good quality bread. That's what we do. And so you can see kind of how these get cut up here, and we throw them into the measuring cup in these cubes, and that's the way to do it.
Everybody's saying hello. Hi, Timothy.
Welcome, Timothy. Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
David says, looks great so far.
Yeah, and again, not too difficult of a recipe. It's just, cutting up all the bread. There's a preparation. But once the bread's in, you'll see it all goes pretty darn quick. So there's 2 cups. So we need to fill this up 4 times to get our 8 cups. But you can always fit a little bit more in. It's okay to kind of overflow these with bread.
Yes, bread is a good thing. And I didn't want to miss it, but I was trying not to interrupt Cory. Got a $5 super chat from Steve, our friend at Steve's World.
Steve, thank you so much, buddy. Guys, go check out Steve's World and subscribe.
I could have done that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I could have said Steve is wonderful. Go check out his channel. He's part of Disney, and he does awesome things. So Steve says, I will attempt this recipe, fail miserably, then come down there, go to OHANA, bring you some, and we can compare yours to the original. Steve, why don't you just skip a step and come over and we'll make it for you.
I'm not making Steve bread pudding. Okay, I'll make Steve bread pudding.
I love Steve. He can come over. We'll make bread pudding.
Yes, Steve. Anytime, buddy.
It's so funny because OHANA, you can like super indulge there, but the second the bread pudding comes out, it's like all of a sudden you've got room for dessert.
There's always room for dessert.
That's always room for dessert.
You know, it's a saying you hear a lot of people say, but it's true. There's always room for dessert.
I'm convinced it doesn't even go to the same part of the stomach.
It doesn't. There's a separate, like, partitioned area in your stomach for dessert. That's how it works. Do we have any doctors in the stream that can confirm biologists or someone that can confirm? Is that the right term, biologist? Is there a marine biologist here?
Maybe that can help us with the pool screen.
Yeah. Is there anyone here that knows how to keep your pool from getting green? All right, there's 2 more cups of bread, 2 more of the White Mountain bread, and as you can see, we're repurposing the pizza pan from last week.
I honestly wondered when I saw you run in and grab that, I'm like, what's he doing with the pizza pan? But I just kind of let him go.
Yeah, we're repurposing the pizza pan. So, why is Cory cutting this up and throwing it all in here? Because the next step, after we get all this cut up, is to toast the bread in the oven. So you'll see some recipes for bread pudding will call for like day-old bread or partially stale bread. Because you kind of want that crunch, that crisp. Again, once you start mixing everything together, it's what helps kind of hold all that together. So we did the 4 cups of White Mountain, and now we are going to switch over to the sourdough and get 4 cups of sourdough.
Yes, so we just got a $3.99 super chat from Lady Jammers.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. How many will this serve? That looks like a lot of bread. Well, we'll have to see once it comes out, because we can put a hurtin' on things. But we do cook it in like a 10-inch cake pan, so...
It's like, I think it's an 8... is it an 8x12 or something like that we put it in? Yeah.
It calls for a 10-inch pan, but we have to use not a 10-inch pan.
And I know it looks like a lot, but again, we're going to like soak it. Yeah, and it's all going to shrink up for sure.
I would say that it would comfortably serve probably 6 people. Maybe. We'll just have to see when it comes out. I'll give you a better guesstimate.
We'll see. I mean, how many can eat off of a bread pudding at one of the servings at
I can eat the whole thing myself.
It's kind of interesting though, because with the OHANA one, it kind of comes in. It depends on the day, and I guess the server or what serving you get, like how big it is, because it comes in different sizes.
And another $2 from Chase Cotton. No message, but thank you very much, Chase. We appreciate your support. Chase. And I think I missed something. It's very likely. Give me a second. Oh, I know I missed something. Because it's still in front of me. Oh, Cory's mom. I know you.
Welcome to the stream, Cory's mom.
$9.99 from your mama. And she says, hi guys, love you. This is for Dad's curbside pickup tomorrow.
Oh no. No, Dad.
Drive by. It'll be like...
Dad's gonna be here picking it up.
That's all right. My mom already told me she's claiming part of it. Fair enough.
So in the stream, have you ever made made bread pudding? Well, let me restart. Have you ever made OHANA bread pudding from home? Is that something that you've done before? And how did it turn out? And also, kind of along those same lines, have you ever made Disney copycat recipes from home? And did they turn out as good as what you hoped for? I'm going to tell you another one of our favorites, which we just started. Was it the year before last?
Yes. Can I interrupt you real quick?
Yeah.
Just wanted to say thank you to Michelle G with a $1.99 super chat that says, thanks for the great live streams. Always enjoyable.
Thank you so much, Michelle. And a big thank you to our good friend, Mr. Bob Showboy. Thank you so much, Bob, for the $30 PayPal.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it, Bob. Every week, coming in with the support, and we really appreciate it so much. Bob is a great friend of the channels and always supporting us, so we really appreciate you so much. Thank you, Bob. And there it is. That rounds off
so Steve
8 cups of bread.
Steve says is that he has 2 4-inch binders full of Disney recipes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Steve, you're cooking for us, friend.
All right, so here it is, the 2 pans. 2 pans of bread.
Bread.
We've got the white mountain bread.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the sourdough bread. And I'm gonna go ahead and just toss them in the oven.
Lightly toast them.
And let them get all lightly toasted.
Lightly toasted. So like, set the timer. I think we should check in. It says 15 minutes, but definitely cut that down some. Let's see. I should be quiet. I act like the kids aren't asleep or something. Just want to say thank you, Disney Chuck, with a $4 super chat. Thank you very much. We do appreciate that so much. Rebecca, you have the same shirt as me. Let's see. What are we doing? He whispered.
I gotta start making the wet ingredients now. So while that's in there toasting, we can start getting the whole wet ingredient piece ready to go.
If you want the bowl, I'll hand you the ingredients as we go.
Sounds good to me.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan.
We'll just leave all this. It ain't hurting
What is it that Taylor says now? Someone taught her the term teamwork makes the dream work, and now she just says that over and over again all the time.
Yes, them and their little phrases. Lucy also learned one
teamwork
that's...
makes the dream
If
work.
Lucy wants something that she's not allowed to have, she keeps reminding you that sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Well played, little ones. Cory's cleaning up the workstation. Can you bring back, well, you know what, there's only 5 eggs in the carton. You can just throw them back in there. That's fine.
Well, we need something to mix with, right?
Mix?
Maybe a whisk?
Maybe a whisk. A whisk is a good idea. Alrighty, back to the chat. Yes, I missed, somebody must have asked the question. We're toasting it at 325.
325.
325.
How much milk goes in this thing?
Mark said, sorry, I was laughing at him. Yeah, 3 cups of milk. Whatever floats your boat. I was laughing at something Mark said. Where'd it go? It says, my wife is making garlic bread, so even though your bread likely smells completely different, it seems like I could smell what I'm seeing.
That's funny.
It's great.
All right, you want to hand me this stuff and I'll pour it in? Or you
I
want to pour
cannot
it in?
wait.
Maybe you want to pour it in?
No, you can do it. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
So what's first?
In a bowl.
The milk.
You want to do the milk first?
I got the milk.
All right, do 3 cups milk.
So you're gonna see, guys, this is a very much like a French toast mixture.
Yes.
So three cups of milk.
3. So fill it up to here. It's a 2-cupper.
2-cupper.
That's good. And then 1 more. So that's a total of 3 cups of whole milk.
Yeah, we're using whole everything too, guys. So,
Whole of everything. We're not
believe
counting
me.
calories on stream.
Yeah, if we're gonna try and make this like OHANA, there is nothing healthy about it. I can tell you that much.
Next, we could do the
Eggs?
salt. No, if you want to save the eggs for last because it'll dirty your hands, you're
Okay.
welcome to. Go ahead and do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
All right, guys. So we had 3 cups of milk, 1/2 teaspoon.
No, that's not true. Just say a 1/2. Not 1/2, because that's like 1 and a half. It's 1/2 a teaspoon.
I didn't say 1 1/2.
Yeah, but I don't like the way you say it.
I said half.
No, you
1/2.
No, just say a 1/2.
It's 1/2.
No, just say a 1/2. Use that 1/2.
Half.
A 1/2.
Half.
I'm gonna hurt you.
You wanna make it half.
Do a 1/2.
Does that have something to do with the horse?
I'm gonna smack you. 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Yes.
No, I thought it was a full teaspoon of cinnamon.
He's just trying to bother me. Now, a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Now it's time for your eggs. You need 5 eggs. I could have handed them to you.
5 eggs. Let's do it. I probably should get something to put the eggs in.
And you put them back in the carton, silly.
The shells.
Put them back in the carton.
Oh, do we only have 5 left?
If you stop screaming in there, those children are gonna wake
I'm
up.
gonna wake the kids up. Do we only have 5?
Yeah, so funny thing is, I went grocery shopping this week to do my regular grocery shopping, and I knew that we were going to need the
It's an
supplies.
egg apocalypse out there.
There's no eggs. So I was like, oh no, we're not going to be able to do this. And I was like, I wonder how many eggs are currently in my fridge. I had 5, y'all. So all week long, I'm like, nobody touched the eggs because we needed them. So this will exhaust our egg supply.
Egg apocalypse.
Egg apocalypse. It's because I made you that omelet this week. If
I'll tell you what, this smells fantastic.
Oh, let's see. I just don't want to miss anything. Sorry, y'all. $10 from Myers and the Mouse. Says,
Myers and the Mouse, thank you.
It says, hey guys, love this. We can't wait to try it. Steph, keep him in line. LOL. Appreciate the stream. Great to see both of you. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much.
Thank
it really
you guys
is a
so
full-time
much.
job,
We
y'all.
really appreciate that. All right, what else was there? Well, there's one more ingredient. I know there is.
Hold on. No, you did the eggs, the milk, the salt, the cinnamon. Oh, we gotta do the sugar. It's time for the
Did
sugar.
we get it? Was there a super chat from my mom?
Yes, but I read it.
Okay, I didn't know there was a super chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was for the curbside pickup.
Good gravy. So now we need to add the sugar. You ready?
Okay, how much sugar?
1.5 cups of sugar.
1.5 cups of sugar, and then we're gonna cover this thing in like a caramel sauce?
Yes.
Are you
There's
serious?
a reason it tastes so good.
All right, 1.5 cups of sugar. If you're wondering, what does 1.5 cups of sugar look like? It's a whole cereal bowl full of sugar.
It's a little crazy.
1.5 cups.
1.5.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's insane. Oh my gosh, the way I just poured it, it created like a sugar cloud, and I can taste it as I'm talking, like
My
in the
mama
air.
called you out on it, and I knew that she would too. She
What?
says always break your eggs into a separate container before mixing them together. Stephanie, haven't I taught you anything?
What, so you don't get the shells in there?
Keep the shells apart. And
Yes,
mix
but
it.
but listen, that is if you're an amateur.
Oh boy.
So there's the mixture, guys. That's it. Is that everything?
That looks pretty
this-
to me. Now set aside.
That is beautiful and ready for the bread, which I guess I need to go check
I
on.
was actually gonna go check the bread. I'll be right back.
I set it for 7 minutes, thinking that they're on 2 shelves. You might want to switch the shelves now. You
Okay.
know?
We're done with the milk completely. I'll take it back with me.
All right. We are at a holding point now, so we can come back to here and talk. Thank you guys so much. So it sounds like the bread is like halfway toasted, and post the recipe for me. The recipe, Michael, right in the description of the video here is everything. And just from what I did though is only put the ingredients in there. I didn't have like the step-by-step like full recipe. So we'll update it to post the link where you can go get the full recipe. Donna, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat that says, is this super secret recipe to a Cory's is this the super secret recipe to a Cory's perfect hair products? No, I don't put the eggs and cinnamon in my hair, Donna, but it would smell good. I'd be walking around smelling like a cinnamon roll all day long. I make this recipe every Christmas. It's so good. Love you, Cory and Stephanie. We love you, Donna. Thank you so much for that $9.99 super chat. And no, I don't put it in my hair.
It's starting to get a crisp on it. So I set it for 2 minutes because I don't think it should go any longer.
Excellent. Okay, so 2 more minutes. I don't want to break out any of the. We got some mail. Want to do some mail?
We can do some mail.
Let's do some mail.
I never read anything like proofreading it though.
Well, we got a card,
I could do a card.
and then I can let you proofread this.
Well,
One
I'll
more.
be okay.
I'm gonna go get the. Well, let's do this card first.
Okay. Ow. Sorry. Says, God's promises are sure, His mercies are always new, His plans are always good, and His love never fails. Cory meets World Family, thinking of you and praying you'll sense God's peace and goodness in a fresh way as you go through your day. In Christ alone, Sarah.
Thank you so much,
Yes, Sarah. Thank you for the uplifting card.
Yeah, we enjoy your cards so much. Thank you for always sending us very encouraging uplifting cards. It's just it's so great receiving those on like a very regular basis. We just really appreciate it so much. So thank you for that.
Karen just asked where I got my necklace from. This one came from inside the park. It's a park necklace.
It's very nice.
It's a good necklace.
Thank you. Did you want to proofread this?
There was a lot of words, but I could probably roll with it.
She's good at proofreading while I talk to you guys.
I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Did you watch Boy Meets? Yeah. Wait,
that's a recipe.
Oh, it is? Ooh, oh my. A recipe. Want me to go check that? Let me go check that. Squirrel!
Am I supposed to wait for you?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay. Let's see. Joe Fro, how much weight is everyone gaining? Listen, we're stuck home with food. We're not weighing ourselves at this point. Let's see. Taylor's 5 and she knows to break the eggs in a separate container. I know better, Ma. I know. Christina making an online school report about Walt Disney and Disney World. That's cool. At least it's fun, something fun to research. Bread's done. If you don't be quiet, the children are going to be done sleeping too. Crazy. Yeah, resort budgeting just said no yelling, Cory. Exactly. I worked really, really hard to wear these children out today. We did the whole bike riding around the house and then played in the backyard. One of my best friends gifted us a bounce house, so the girls have been using up their energy in that this week. But goodness gracious, if they don't tire me out in the process, it's, Mommy, watch this. See how many times I can do this. So I'm counting all day. You're here with the bread.
Yes, back to the food table. All right, so get that nice little mix.
It's beautiful.
So like I said, it's very much like a, egg. It's very much like you're making a French toast. But look, so all of this bread now, you can see, has a nice crunch to it, almost like a little bit softer croutons. Really nice texture to them. So we're just gonna throw all of these right into the mixture.
Don't splash.
I'm not trying to splash.
No, you are.
There you go.
I don't know why I sweep the floor on stream nights. I have no idea.
Don't sweep the floor on stream nights. It's not a good idea.
I know. I feel like there's people coming over, so I need to clean up the house.
So now we just kind of like smash them all down in there.
Don't break
them. Huh?
Don't break them.
We're not going to break them.
It sounds violent.
Well, they start to get soft. Here, let me go get a spoon. I should have brought a spoon out.
There he goes again. Oh, somebody just said, I think they should do something small that they can send to all of us. Susie's like, maybe zebra domes next week. Oh my goodness. We actually looked into copycatting zebra domes after we first had them and realized that that is a huge process to make those things, so we'd rather just pay to do it over there. Maybe there's an easier way that I need to find out how, because the recipe that we got from...
Making zebra domes is so much work.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, it's a couple days of prep that goes into it, but those things are delicious for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's smelling so good. I wish y'all could smell the cinnamon and the nutmeg.
The cinnamon with that toasted bread and everything, it smells so fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, even though it's toasted, everything starts to get absorbed into that bread in the most beautiful way.
I'm just excited because we get to eat this later.
I know. I'm excited because I didn't even I wasn't even thinking of that earlier. I was like, we're gonna make bread pudding on stream. That's gonna be fun and stuff. And then it clicked and it was like, oh wait,
we get to eat it too.
We get to eat bread pudding. So you can see all that bread is now starting to shrink down as it gets absorbed. Oh my.
I wish y'all could smell it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it smells absolutely fantastic.
looking at the chat. Sorry, y'all. When we're cooking, sometimes I'm not really good about reading the chat. So I don't mean to ignore y'all.
Just mesmerized by the food.
I know. Melissa, it does look so yummy. That's why I just keep getting stuck looking at it.
Alright, let's see what we can do here.
How would Hawaiian bread taste instead of sourdough?
Hawaiian
Listen, it couldn't be a bad thing to try.
No, it couldn't be bad at all. Alright.
They sell those at Publix also.
That paper so splatter on it.
Yeah.
So now we've got a greased, just a greased pan. I think this is like a 8 by 12 or something like that. Something like that, right?
I don't think so. By 11. By 11.
So we just...
My mom's gonna pipe in with the pan measurement because she uses this one all the time.
It might be too big of a pan.
It might be a little bit big of a pan, but it's fine. Except for a 10-inch pan. I didn't have a 10-inch pan.
You know what?
What?
We might have a better pan than this.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
You're leaving this one? I
It'll
honestly...
be too thin.
This sounds crazy, but I just want to eat the raw bread, but if it wasn't for the eggs, I probably would. It smells so good, though. Sean, he would if he saw that you said that. I'm not even going to tell the boy. Hey, Cory, is there Hawaiian music playing?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said it. I didn't realize there was music playing, but yes, Cory put Hawaiian music in apparently.
We're going to do. We're going to split it up here so we can make it thicker. Because I would rather it be thicker than spread out on this thinner pan, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, guys. Improvising. This is what happens when you don't make it for a while.
This is way more fun than watching snowstorm outside. 8 inches so far. Mark!
Oh, that's awesome.
Mark, where in the world are you? That's crazy. We have a cold front, or a cool front, I should say, now here in Florida. I think today the high was like, I don't know if it reached 80, it could have, but it felt cool to us because last week it was already back up into like the mid-90s.
Yeah.
So we appreciated some cooler weather, and especially the girls did.
We needed. I forgot this one was in there.
Oh, that's fine. Well, it even sounds good when you're squishing it.
Yes, it does.
Somebody at Resort Budgeting goes, sneak in a little rum.
There will be, actually spiced rum goes into the Bananas Foster sauce.
It does.
So you'll see that here in a little bit.
That was interesting buying.
It was interesting the first time, well, we'll talk about that in a few minutes when we go in
Steve's
there.
laughing. I didn't say it was cold at 80. It was cool. But like in the morning, it was in the 60s. So it was definitely cool for us.
There it is. There is the bread pudding. Ready for the oven.
Beautiful. So, and it goes for an hour.
I'm just getting it. Trying to get it so everyone can see it well. See it good. There you go, guys.
Becky Nola, theirs actually does have some pineapple in it as well as coconut because they use their morning coconut, like pineapple bread. We thought about mixing in a little bit of pineapple, but I didn't have any coconut. So no pineapple or coconut. And the recipe that we're following actually doesn't even call for it, but you're right that theirs does have the pineapple and coconut mixture. 19 degrees in the UK.
Alright, there we go, guys. We are going to take it now. I'm going to take it and get it in the oven so we can hurry up and try this stuff.
I might have missed something. 1 second. I had asked the question and I forgot to pay attention. I don't know. Smells good though. Are you coming back so I can read this? I've been leaving it sitting here.
Yep. I'm coming.
I know. Don't put that on my... You put it on the floor.
I know, it's like a commercial kitchen. We'll
It is not a commercial kitchen. It's my living room, which I swept 3 times today.
We'll sweep it at the end. Right now, this is a studio. It'll turn back into a house tomorrow. Right now, it's a studio. I swept it right onto the wood floor.
He didn't even care. He's just like, bad as the children.
Hey, there's crumbs all over there where I was cutting. I promise I'll clean it all when we're done. I promise.
Okay, so I got a letter. I'm not going to read all of it, just the top portion.
Okay.
But hi, Cory, Stephanie, Taylor, and Lucy. I am sending you a small care package, hoping it makes your day brighter. And then there's a wonderful explanation for jambalaya recipe.
Oh, jambalaya.
Jambalaya. And then I'm going to switch over to the back, and it says, stay safe, eat well, Becky and Billy, Paul, and Jude. And I know that I didn't read the recipe, but this is probably the best PS note I've ever gotten. I don't measure meats by the pound. I just throw whatever I prepped in there. It could be 2 or 3 pounds of meat altogether. Because I did read her jambalaya. She's like, I don't like to touch it. So I'm like, I get that. It made me laugh, though.
Thank you so much, Becky Nola. Thank you so much for the care package. I'm excited. I am excited to see... I already see something.
Well, I opened it.
So,
first off,
jambalaya mix. I'm excited. So, do you pronounce this?
Jambalaya.
What? That's not what I was gonna say.
Mom Papaws?
Yeah, is it Ma'am Papaws or Ma'am Papaws?
Papaws.
Ma'am Papaws?
Listen. So tell them about how we know Becky. So Becky...
Sean goes, and we'll be right back after this domestic break.
So we met Becky when we did our New Orleans meetup. Yes. And we're friends now, so we talk when we can, and it was very sweet.
Is Becky in the stream?
Yeah, Becky was around here. I saw her earlier.
And there's Brandy and Dave.
Hey,
Brandy and Dave. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here, guys. They did an awesome cooking stream the other day.
Oh, yeah?
From the house. It was fantastic. Guys, go subscribe to our good friends Brandy and Dave and Diz and That. Go subscribe to Diz and That. There it is. Either works. Either works, Becky says, for the Ma'am Papaws or the Ma'am Papaws. Papaws.
Papaws.
I am so excited for some jambalaya. Oh, man. Oh, by the way, Becky gave us some frozen... What did she give us? It wasn't jambalaya.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
It was too.
No, it was not jambalaya.
Then what was it?
It was the brothy stuff, not jambalaya.
She did.
No, it wasn't jambalaya.
Oh.
What did
Becky?
No,
now you're throwing.
What did you give us? You gave us. It was.
Hold on.
Shh, hold on.
I can't think when you're talking.
It was.
Wait, we see you're still talking.
I know. I'm still gonna mess you up.
Shut up.
Gumbo.
It's like, if you'd be quiet.
I don't know why I couldn't think of it, because I'm thinking what else is in this box. Becky gave us frozen gumbo. Let me tell you. I was licking the bowl.
It was fantastic.
I was licking the bowl of this leftover gumbo. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So good. And she gave it to us frozen, brought it straight from New Orleans when she was down here. And Steph cooked that one night and told me that she made it.
He knew what he put into it. I didn't make it. I was like, I don't know how to get those flavors in there.
I'm like, no, this is straight from New Orleans.
It was fantastic.
And it was fantastic. The sausage was so good. So good. And oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm just thinking about it. It was so good.
Flavor was so good.
So many layers of flavor. It was so good. Jill, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Says my notifications got turned off. Sorry I'm late. Hope you're doing well. Jill, thank you so much for being here. And it's never too late. The bread pudding just went in the oven. Give it about 50 minutes or so. It's going to be out. We're going to be making the caramel sauce and enjoying OHANA Bread Pudding. So you're just in time. Thank you so much for being here. Also in Becky's box. Cafe Du Monde beignet mix. Thank you so much, Becky. We really appreciate you, and I cannot wait to make these.
Yes, that place just made me happy. So if you ever go into New Orleans, you definitely have to check that place out. But I'm just thinking about sitting there now eating one.
I mean, it's you have to go.
It's so
good. Place
good.
Opened in 1862. They're open 24 hours a day. And it's really amazing to watch them crank these things out. They're making
It's
so many beignets.
They're busy like around the clock, and when you try them, you understand why they are. They're like addicting. I think we probably had it every day we were there.
Every day.
Multiple
and there's
times.
different places, of course. Cafe Du Monde is kind of like the staple, but there's also Cafe Beignet, which makes a wonderful
I like
beignet
them
as well.
better, though.
But there's just so much history, you know, so much history at Cafe Du Monde. Becky, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And of course, no package from New Orleans would be complete without the beads. Did you want one too?
I ain't working for it.
Hey,
Go ahead.
make it a green one.
Green's a good color.
I'll keep the others.
People that are going to come on and be like, what in the world
What
happened?
is going on now? It's turned into a New Orleans stream.
Very happy. All right.
Very cool. Thank you so much. So much, Becky. We really appreciate you. And thank you for the packages. Guys, the cards, the packages, it means so much to us. And we love receiving them. Just again, the words of encouragement that come out of the cards and stuff. We really appreciate it.
Mom. She goes, that's
so
the
much.
beignet mix I use. Love it.
It's so delicious. All right, I think you want to. I guess we can start going through some of our Disney collectibles. And so Disney collectibles is kind of a loose term.
Yeah, because Cory collects everything.
Well, whatever you collect is a collectible.
It doesn't work like that. I'm gonna break out my old currency if this is what we're doing.
Everything you collect is a collectible, right, guys? I mean, you can make it. People collect all kinds of things. Steve's World, All Things Fun, he collects everything. Like he has like 4 blenders. Is that a collection of blenders?
I guess that
Like how many blenders do you have to be for it to be considered a collection?
I think anything over the norm. If you got 2 blenders, you done got a collection, because I don't think you're supposed to have more than one.
Let me grab some stuff.
Oh, goodness.
I don't think you're supposed to have more than one.
Yes. One is enough for anyone. Aloha from Ohio. Hello, Christina.
I need some more water.
3 of a kind, and they say it's a collection.
Oh.
3 of one kind, I should say. I may think only that caught that. Oh. Oh, good gravy. A plethora of blenders. Yes. I know, now talking about New Orleans, I want to go back so bad one day. And we will. There's so much good food there. Not that we like to eat or anything. How many toasters does Steve have? Steve, how many toasters do you have?
Too many.
Too many. Cory goes, too many. Wake up those children. Oh, you brought water.
I brought water.
You're a good man.
I figured we needed some more water. Okay, so as far as like collectible stuff goes,
Hi, Robin.
I got like a
Robin from Pennsylvania says hello.
I've got a whole box of stuff.
Cory has a whole box of stuff. He has a whole room of stuff. Don't let him lie.
Well, I'm gonna start with the
What
box.
is that?
I need like here's one of the boxes of stuff, and I figured, hey, why not go through it and see what all we got, because we've got stuff.
You got stuff.
Okay, so I am a collector, but here's the thing. Like, I like historic stuff, you know, old Disney stuff, but I really like, I just like collecting the things that you can just get in the parks. So, you know, you know, maps, when there's a lot of special edition maps, you know, for special events and things like that. And, are you de-beating?
Putting myself back together.
And you know, just the things that you can pick up, you know, when you're in the park. So it's a lot of fun. So anyway, I throw stuff in these boxes. We're in the park so much. I'm always just grabbing things and throwing things in the boxes. And I figured tonight would be fun for some of the things that I have like a lot of, because some of them I have like triples of.
Some of them he has hoarding tendencies.
I've got this tray, this little green tray here. I'm gonna set it over here on the table.
That's actually the lid to my coupon box. Or my gift card box.
I know, but I just grabbed it. It's going to be a perfect tray.
Glad you helped yourself.
I'm going to put it over here, and we're gonna put stuff in it. So when I'm like, okay, we've got extras of those, we're going to throw one in here, and then we're going to put all this into a box, and we're going to do a giveaway. Where are we going to do that giveaway? On the email list.
I was about to say in our living room.
On the email list, because I can get to that now. So if you have not already, make sure to go subscribe to our email list. It's really easy. CoryMeetsWorld.com/email, and just put in your name and your. If you're already on the list, you're already on the list. But put your name and your email, and we will do a random draw off of that list, and they will win everything that we put in this.
Are we doing multiples or just
in this
one?
tray? No, we're gonna put it all in. Everything we put in here tonight.
Just one person wins?
Yep, one person wins. Everything that we put in here.
Wow, that's fancy.
Yeah, it'll be fun. All right, so first off, what do we got here? Buttons. So these are actually
you collect your own buttons.
Yeah, these are our buttons. So I save off like a few of all the different buttons we did, just so I have them. Like, so these are like just my little personal collection that I did of like 10 of each button that we did, and was like, I'm not going to give these away. So these are the original blue buttons and the red buttons for Christmas time. These ones I'm not giving away because they're my original stash. But these are the special buttons. So these are the New Orleans Meetup specific buttons. As you can see, they're all nice and shiny.
And bigger than normal.
And they say New Orleans Meetup, and they're bigger. Yeah, they're bigger than normal.
Steve, wait, do I have that version?
So I'm gonna start by throwing one of these buttons into the pan. I feel like I'm playing.
Bam!
I feel like I'm playing poker.
I feel like you're like.
I'll raise you a meetup button. So yeah, throw a button, one of the meetup buttons into there. That'll be cool.
Yes.
I don't have extras of these, but this is one of the collectibles that we have in here. So who remembers Food and Wine Festival and the cutting boards? The Mickey cutting boards from Food and Wine Festival. Very cool. I remember these. Everyone was like, oh, they're so small. You can maybe cut an apple on it. And what I saw a lot of people do is take these around and actually get like the characters to sign them.
Yeah,
and then display them. So I'm gonna actually do that sometime. That would be cool to take these and get them signed. Again, this is the kind of stuff that I have in here, guys. I'm just gonna throw all of these.
Leanne goes, I have that New Orleans one. You do.
New Orleans one?
Leanne, she was saying, I have that New Orleans one too. Steve goes, I have the cutting board.
So Disney, as far as Disney transportation stuff, you guys were watching the stream back not that long ago. I got all those transportation cards with the different boats, which was really cool. Also, I got this over by the Skyliner. Actually, it was by the bus station at Hollywood Studios one night. One of the cast members there came over and gave me one of the wooden tokens, the wooden transportation tokens, which is really cool. And I didn't have one of these before, so I've got one now. I only have one of these, but it's like a little wooden token, which is pretty neat. Just like these little random things. I love stuff like this. I love it. Oh man, buttons. Who's got the buttons?
Listen, Cory has an obsession with buttons.
Yes.
Why he makes buttons.
That's why I make buttons. But the buttons, they're special. They're special buttons, and Here, hold on. There's too much stuff kind of piled here. I gotta move it around a little bit. Okay.
You having fun yet?
Yeah. Are you guys having fun? It's just a lot of stuff. So buttons. So like I've got a bag here where I collect like the different buttons that they give away in the parks. So some of these are buttons that are oh look, I got Shep buttons in here. Shep. I put your buttons in here into my button bag. So that is for the Shep family. Guys, go subscribe to the Shep family. Great friends of ours. But, you know, like...
Thanks for joining, Robin. Good night.
Oh, Robin, thank you. Have a great night.
I giggle because she says she has to go to work at her dining room at 6 a.m.
So at Food and Wine Festival, where they were giving out the buttons for Food and Wine Festival, but I have plenty of extras of some of the special buttons. I'm going to grab all the ones that I know I have doubles up here, so that can be part of the giveaway. Let's see, what else do we got? What else is fun and down in here? Ooh, there's that one. Should we give away that one?
I don't care. It's your collection.
Hoarder? Did you call me a hoarder? That's not very nice. I did. Okay, we'll give away one of those too. Okay. So again, we've got a lot of different buttons here, but I picked a few of the ones that are duplicates. I mean, there you go. Duplicates. There you go. There's a lot of duplicates of buttons there. Practically Perfect Park Hopping. Thanks for the cards. Cheers. Thank you so much, Josh. Practically Perfect Park Hopping. Guys, go subscribe to them. They have a great channel as well. And here you go. So, The Incredibles. The Incredibles 2. So this is when the movie. Let's see if I get close. Will it focus? Ooh. So this is when the movie came out for Incredibles 2. So we're gonna throw that into the box. That's going in. Bam. 2018 Happy Birthday Mickey button. That was a fun time. I remember that. We had a great time there. This was we spent this day in Epcot on Mickey's. Actually, I think we were streaming this day. So yeah, 2018 Happy Birthday Mickey button. That's going into the giveaway box. A 30th anniversary Mickey button here for Hollywood Studios. That was another fun day. We streamed all day, had such a fantastic time. So that's going into the giveaway box. This giveaway box is going to have some really cool stuff. And a Epcot 35. So this was the button that they gave out October 1st of 2017 to everyone who came in the park. It says I was there. And this was the giveaway button for Epcot 35. This is one of my favorites. I love this. He loves it because it's that retro design. I love that design. It's going into the giveaway box. There you go. Some good buttons. Good buttons in the giveaway box. This one's really cool, guys. For those of you who collect pens, we had the incredible opportunity, really great friends. They gave us the incredible opportunity to go on a VIP tour. And we had so much fun on the VIP tour. And they now give away a special exclusive private tour pin on the VIP tour, and we were able to get one of those. So this is the pin that you get when you go on the VIP tour. I know I'm really bad at moving this. It's kind of delayed on my screen that I see it. There it is, the VIP tour pin. I just got to get really close. So cool. Not gonna give this one away. But it's really cool. It's very cool. It's definitely a neat collector item. Okay, what do we got going on here? So I don't know. I got some more like pin stuff. None of that. Oh, I got so this one was kind of cool. Well, both of these are pretty cool. So this one was from the D23 Expo. Oh yeah, that one's cool. And it was a Honda one. A Honda one from the D23 Expo. And you can see it's like holographic. So it changes to have the little astronaut guy, which was really cool. So that was kind of a neat pin. But also, this one was really cool. And this was when we went to, me and Shep went to the parks panel. So this was the panel where they talked about, everything that was coming to the parks, all the changes to Epcot and all of that. But they also announced everything that was going on out on the West Coast. And one of them was the Avengers Campus. And they gave all the details about the Avengers Campus. And they gave us the limited edition. It says recruitment begins summer 2020. Coming up here soon. We'll see when it really opens. But it's the Avengers Campus button, limited edition. and they gave this to us as we were leaving that talk. Man, this camera really wants to focus in the background. But a very cool Avengers pin that they gave us. Really, really neat. Cory, what is the mailing list? The email list. So it's really easy.
Mods can post the link. They've been posting it every so often.
Yeah,
if you wouldn't mind throwing in another link, Mods, just so they can access the
Cory
mailing
meets,
list.
CoryMeetsWorld.com/email. Really easy to go there, sign up for the email list, and you'll be on it. And we'll just do a random drawing from that list. So, kind of interesting. My mom, years ago, worked for Walmart. And when she worked for Walmart, this was back in the 90s. Mom, if you're watching, when they were giving out, or when all the Disney movies were coming out on VHS, you know, the big plastic cases with the VHS tapes in them, back when all that was happening. And my mom worked at Walmart, and she collected all of the buttons. So if you remember, back in the day, all the Walmart blue vests, and people would have buttons on them. So back then, when movies would be coming out, buttons would come out for the employees to wear to promote the new movies that were coming out. So this was back in the heyday of all the Disney movies, and my mom collected all of those buttons. So we've got some really, really cool ones. Again, like new on video, March 3rd, available at Walmart, The Lion King. Some really neat buttons from back in that time. Really, really cool. Back in the day. Yep, there is Lion King. Let's see, what other really cool... Oh, check out the Aladdin one. I love it. This is like one of like the old school like holograms. Genie's even hard to see. Let's see here. So if you look, you can see if you move it up and down, I believe it is. Or maybe it's side to side. Some way.
If you move it.
At some point, Genie disappears, but on the camera here, I can't find the right angle to do it in. But that's pretty cool. And there's just so many of them. Oh, wow. Look at that. I haven't looked at these in so long. I'm just like starting to remember all the ones that are in there. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Available on video at Walmart, October 28th. Ask me how to reserve a copy today.
On VHS.
So if you remember, these movies used to go in the vault, and then they would come out of the vault, and it finally focused. I know it's bad on the focus here, guys, but that is the Snow White pen. You know what? Let me try something here. Let me try this. We'll switch over here, and we will do this. Okay, here we go. I think this might be a little bit easier to show you the pens over on this camera. There you go. Maybe.
Adjust it.
So that's the Snow White one.
Can I do the holding next time?
Yeah, which is really cool.
I want to draw.
Here, let's show them. What is that?
Pocahontas
This one's
awesome.
cool. Show them that one too.
The Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks.
Did you already show Pocahontas?
No, it's like the Pocahontas like sing-along, right? I don't even know this. I don't remember this. I don't know that I've seen this on Disney Plus, or I've even looked for it. Here, show these. So there's the Return of Jafar, and also this one is the what is it? It's the Mickey's Summer Beach Party.
Sorry guys, it's delayed on our screen, so by the time I know there's a problem, it's a little too late, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool. And then there is the Return of Jafar, which is very cool. Again, I'm so happy that my mom hung on to these old...
Did you show the Pocahontas one?
Buttons. No, I didn't show that one. I didn't show this one either, which is like one of my favorites.
So I had the sing-along songs videos, the Pocahontas Color of the Wind. I love Pocahontas, and I had the sing-along songs VHS tapes. Like, I remember them as a kid, like, watching those and singing along. That's all it was the sing-along.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sing along for us.
No.
Look at this one. I love that one, too.
The Fox and the Hound. You love that.
I do. I love that movie so much. Again, another one of those really cool buttons.
Any Ariel ones? No, Zabidi.
No, I don't.
Not.
No, I don't have any Ariel ones.
That'd be cool though.
I also had this really awesome opportunity to go to. It was a gala that was in support of the Walt Disney Hometown Museum, which is in Marceline. Let's see if I can flip back here really quick. Which is in Marceline, Missouri, and at this event, it was to raise money and support for that. It was in the American Adventure Pavilion, and they gave us this amazing coin as part of it. And here, I'll show you that really awesome coin. Stephanie can show you. On the front side, it has the date, and it also says the Dreaming Tree Gala, Destination Epcot, and then on the back side where it has the leaf, it says Marceline, Missouri, supporting the Walt Disney Hometown Museum, and it's such a cool coin.
It's very heavy.
It's a big, heavy, like gold medallion. Try and get it as close as you can there.
I'm working on it.
Which is so cool because it's got the American Adventure Pavilion there. Jenna, welcome, Resort TV 1. So good to see you. Guys, make sure you are subscribed to our great friends, Resort TV 1. They'll be live tomorrow night. Thanks for being here, Jenna. It's so good to see you. She says she loves your shirt.
Thank you.
Because Jenna loves Stitch.
That she does.
So cool. I really like this. It's such a cool, it's a cool medallion.
Karen saying that she had the whole VHS sing-along collection. Yeah, those were fantastic.
Oh, really?
Like, I remember just putting those on and singing.
Okay, we're going to go old school. Old school now.
I'm not even going to touch it. I don't want to hurt it.
You don't want to hurt it.
I don't want to hurt it.
So like I said, I like collecting like old stuff, like historic Disney stuff. And this is one, guys. Who remembers the Magic Kingdom tickets when they looked like this? And this is one of the ticket books from the Magic Kingdom. And from my understanding and from my research, this is probably around the first or second year that Magic Kingdom opened, and this was one of the ticket booths. This is that had the A through E tickets. You can see all the A through E tickets are gone, but it still has the actual like coupons inside. So one of the coupons is back there, and there's some loose coupons too. But it's really interesting when you look at the back of the book. It's really cool because the back of the book itself. Check out the price, guys. Adults, $5.50. How about that? So cool. For only $5.50, an $11.70 value. Pretty amazing. And when you look inside too, this one's going to be really hard to see. Again, I want to be like kind of really delicate with it, but it has the list of all the attractions. So this is all the attractions in the different lands that you could use the coupons on. I've got 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in there. That's so amazing. Mr. Toads. Guys, this is Magic Kingdom in Orlando. There is Mr. Toads. So awesome. Oh, check out the canal boat, or the keel boats. That's so awesome. The Mike Fink keel boats. Mm-hmm. So cool. And like I said, it doesn't have the lettered numbers and cards in there, but it does have these, the actual loose coupons. So these are the coupons that you would pull out of the books, and it says, this coupon can be used for one admission to any A through E attraction in Walt Disney World. So you would actually, pull this out and then hand it to a cast member and be like, I want to go on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. And it's just really cool. This is one of my favorites for sure. It's beautiful. Yeah, if you had wings. So many awesome old attractions on there. What next? I'm gonna do something really fun.
No. What are we doing? Oh no, this man. You don't know. Like, you can see the smile on his face.
I'm so excited.
He was so excited to steal these things.
And I have so many of them.
I know he does. It's so weird.
Guys. Oh, this is going to make a lot of people really sad because it's going to bring back memories. It's going to bring back memories of not that long ago. Look at this. And I didn't really steal them. They were there for the taking, right? Guys, you know where I got these. These are the cups from Club Cool. I actually got these like within a few days of it closing. I picked up a nice stack. A very nice stack of Club Cool cups because I was like, you know what? If it opens again, that'll be really cool. If it never opens again, at least we have the cups. We have the cups from Club Cool and all the memories that go along with it. So we're really excited to keep them. And you know what? There you go, guys. One of these cups is going in the tray. So someone's getting a cup from Club Cool along with all those buttons so far. So get ready because someone's going to get a cool little pack that has all kinds of stuff. I miss Club Cool too very much. Have we checked on the bread pudding?
I checked on it like 10 minutes ago.
Should we check again?
I don't think so. How long do we anticipate the caramel sauce to take?
How long is left on it? Because it'll probably take a good... Because we can make it and then it can kind of sit there, for a few minutes too. Yeah.
Let me check the timer real quick.
Okay.
I think if I was a betting person, I say we've got 24 minutes left.
So this is something new that I just got.
26.
Hashtag club. What? 26 minutes? Okay, we'll probably go in there and start soon. I just got these recently from my good friend, Donna, in the stream.
You have friends?
Thank you so much, Donna.
Oh, these are.
If you remember, guys, if you're watching on the stream when we did the Christmas tree trail, I loved these. These were cards, Christmas cards, or just cards of all of the posters that they had hanging up on the fences inside of the whole Christmas tree trail area. And the reason I loved them so much was because of the dream port in the rainbow tunnel. And I love this. I want it like full-size poster size, but this was all you could get. But the crazy thing was, it was like a pack of how many cards? Look, here was the outside thing. It's only like 9 cards. And there it is. Jenna's laughing at you because you made jokes about me having friends. It's not very nice. But yeah, it was like 9 posters. But this package of 9 Christmas tree trail cards was $25. $25. I remember on stream, me and Donna both going, "Are you crazy?" Donna found them at the Disney Character Outlet for $4.99 and picked some up for me, and I'm so thankful. Thank you so much, Donna. I love them, and I still wish that I could get a full-size poster of this. Yeah, Steve's a friend.
Steve collects toasters.
Yeah, we have something in common.
Oh, we love Steve.
So speaking of the D23 Expo that we talked about earlier, it was really cool to get the opportunity to go for the first time back in August. And this was the, I guess you call it the event guide. It was the 2019 D23 Expo event guide, which is really cool. It's got all the information about the expo that you need. I think it has all of the schedule for all of the different panels and stuff. But it also has, I thought it did. Does it not have the hall stuff?
I don't know, what's the hall stuff?
Like the layout of the... oh yeah, here it is. Haha, there you go. It folds out. So there's like the whole expo and like all of the different booths and stuff. It's pretty cool. Definitely just a neat keepsake to commemorate the very first time got to go to the D23 Expo. It was so much fun.
So much fun. I went through like 3 things of ice cream while you were gone.
So again, we keep special. What was this? When did we get this?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Was this like opening day?
It was probably opening day, but you were too sleep deprived to realize they handed you something.
Yeah, I don't know that they're doing these anymore. So when they opened Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I'll tell you what, getting special edition park maps is usually not that hard to get, like a little stack of them if you want to save them off. The day that Galaxy's Edge opened and they had this nice like shiny park map, which was incredible. It was like one of the coolest ones that I've ever seen them do. They were definitely treating these things like they were gold. This was one of the hardest ones to try and get extras of. And it's cool because the entire map, as you go through it, everything has like foil shiny like titles and stuff on it. It's pretty awesome. Again, one of the best they've ever done for a special park map. But also on the same day, I think this was, or it was during the preview, they were doing these adventures guide that had all this information. Is that bread pudding I smell? Yes, I can smell it right there. That had like, you know, everything about the land. It had like a map in there. It even has some stuff about food and stuff. I just don't know. Nick, Magical News Live, you're in here, buddy, and other people who go to the parks regularly. Have you seen any of these? I don't think they're doing these anymore. Maybe they just did them for a very short period of time, like at the beginning. Nick's got like 20 of them. Give me an extra one, buddy, because I literally, this is one that I only have one of, which is...
you poor thing.
It's pretty interesting that I only have one of them. Yeah. Because I'm usually pretty good about collecting extras, so... It's hard when you want to pull the stuff out of the spot.
He's redecorating over here.
So, another specialty park map, and this one was really cool, is from the 20th anniversary of Disney's Animal Kingdom. And these are like in a, it's kind of a, it's not shiny, it's like an uncoated paper. It almost feels like more recycled, but it has all of the information about the 20th anniversary. Jenna says, I think those were cast previews. Okay, cool. So that's what that was for. I got it for the cast preview when we went. That's really cool. But so there you go. I've got a few of these. So 20th anniversary park map. It's going into the tray for the giveaway. I think we need to start the caramel sauce.
Okay, start the caramel sauce.
Okay, let's get the caramel sauce.
How does this work exactly? Because they're here. We got to go that way because we need the stove. Because
I'm gonna go get the camera set up, and then I'll come back. Entertain.
Y'all are in for a treat.
Y'all are in for a treat.
All right, let's catch up with what's going on.
What's going on?
Nick says he wanted the Disney Animal Kingdom 20th one.
Oh, he wanted one?
There's extra.
Hey, Nick, I'll trade you for an extra Star Wars one.
He says he'll trade you. Good gravy. He's going to wake these children in there. He just said, uh-oh. Why'd you say uh-oh?
Sorry.
Who knows? Alrighty. Sean, I'm trying to read your comment and now you're confusing me. Who is perfect on the TV behind the TV? I don't even know, darling. I'm trying to read what Sean wrote, but the kids' energy is catching up with me. They siphoned it out. No, Stephen, we are not starting anything of the such.
Wait, what does Stephen say?
He goes, Stephanie raps a song.
Steph could rap. She's good at rapping.
Listen, and Steve's World says, Cory, I will trade you a German Epcot map for a 20th Animal Kingdom one.
Steve, I will give you one, buddy. Without a German one. Can't I get a German one too? They just got them all laying out there. All right, let's see if we can get...
Give us just a second. We're monkeying around with the camera so we can bring you around with us.
Let's do... Alright. Let's do this one. That one. There it is.
What you doing?
I'm just trying to get it to what we need where we can see in there. Phone cam.
There's island music.
And the food cam.
Do you want the audio?
Alright, so see if they can hear me over there.
Hey y'all. Oh, you want when you get in there?
Yeah. Make sure they can hear me alright.
Do you need me to come read you the recipe?
Oh, actually, I'll probably need that.
You're gonna need that. I still got it. What am I supposed to do in here? Can they see me?
Yeah, in the corner.
Let's see. Have you guys been back to the NBA experience? No, we haven't actually.
All right, so let Stephanie know.
It's a little expensive, but we had a good time. And I didn't mind showing Cory up, so that's always fun.
We can't talk over each other.
Oh, are you going to talk?
Yeah, just
okay,
let me know.
Quiet.
Let Stephanie know in the chat, guys, if you're able to hear me all right. Because I am talking now.
All right, can y'all
I got this on.
Cory?
I got it on the bigger burner than I normally would do, but it's so you guys can see, because this is the only way I could get the camera sitting in here.
Can y'all hear Cory? I'm looking for the chat to respond to that question. Kitchen cam, can y'all hear Cory? Jenna says that they can hear you. Sean
okay,
says
cool.
Music down a touch so we can hear you guys better.
Oh, is the music loud? You know how to turn it down?
I'm pressing buttons.
No. You got it? Yeah, you can. Did you turn it down?
No, you told me no.
There you go. Right, they can hear me.
Bye. So I need to be quiet, is what you're telling me?
Yep.
Can I come in there too?
Yep, but I can't see the chat if you're in here.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we are gonna make the caramel sauce. So I've already measured out some of this stuff, guys. I got that thing heating up there. So I have the 4 ounces of sugar, 4 ounces of brown sugar, and 4 ounces of butter, which is in fact an entire stick of butter already all here and like ready to go. So we're gonna pour all of that, again, a bunch more sugar and butter into the pan. And then also going into here is 4 ounces of corn syrup, and they actually recommended using the light Caro syrup, so we're gonna put that in there. So 4 ounces of that, and then a half a cup of heavy cream. So you actually put in a whole cup of heavy cream, but to start you just put the half in, and then you put the second half in after. Hey Steph,
can I interrupt you?
Yep.
We've got 2 super chats. First one coming in with $5 from Henry Bauman, saying, I've been knocking at your door for an hour. Let me in. I want bread pudding. LOL, not really, but how do I join the giveaway? I feel like I missed it. Thank you very much, Henry. And you did not miss the giveaway. Mods, if you wouldn't mind throwing in a link so Henry can find it. It's just a simple sign up on our email list, and that'll automatically put you on the drawing for the giveaway. And then, thank you again, Henry, very much. And then the next super chat comes from John Morgan with a $40 super chat that says, hey guys, thanks for tonight. Fine line between collector and hoarder. LOL, JK. Cory, you are like a kid at Christmas. Your passion is awesome. Hi, Stephanie. You should be careful. Disney might send you a bill. LOL. Food looks good. Thank you so much, John. We very much appreciate your support. And there is a fine line between collecting and hoarding, and we're not sure what side Cory's on at the moment.
Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. We really appreciate that. And to be honest, we've never done this where we've had both audios going on both cameras. So I don't know if I'm talking over Stephanie some or if she talked over me some. So let Stephanie know in the chat, just because this is kind of like an experimental thing here. We don't really know who is, what's delayed or what isn't delayed, but there you go. That is the brown sugar, the regular sugar, half of the heavy whipping cream, and a stick of butter. And you can see it's already turning in to caramel, guys. Look at that. Just like that. So now, the recipe says is we bring this to a boil. So we got to get this to a nice little boil. And then once it's at a boil, then we add the second half, slowly add in the second half of the whipping cream, or not the whipping cream, sorry, but the second half of the heavy cream. Also, we haven't added the syrup in yet. Darn, I forgot. So we have to add is it a half a cup?
What you need?
Yeah, 4 ounces. 4 ounces of the syrup.
Half a cup.
So this is this light corn syrup. So we're gonna do a half a cup of the corn syrup.
Corn syrup? Oh, I'm supposed to be quiet. Thank you, Disney Maureen.
There we go. If we're gonna get this to a boil, we're gonna need to turn this baby up.
Resort Budgeting says, "Where's the rum? We want the rum."
We've got the rum. The rum will go in, and we will flambe that here once we get this to a boil and get the other half of the whipping cream in there. So let's let this go for a moment and see if we can get this up to a boil.
Nick says he wants the sauce and he's on his way.
Nick did?
Yes. Alyssa and Neil go, can we add some sugar to sweeten this recipe up?
I know, add more sugar to the sugar.
And my mama says that she would recommend using a wooden spoon when making this hot concoction. That's on the right-hand side if you're interested, but you could probably stick with what you got.
The wooden spoon?
Just stick with it for now. Do you deliver? We do drive-bys. Hashtag feel fat watching this. Mara goes, Cory is going to flambe. Have an extinguisher ready. Tell me about it.
Come on, baby. Start boiling.
Your mama wants to know that if you remember the mistake you made the first time you made this.
Yes, the first time we made this, I was young, very young, me and some friends, and we had no idea what it meant to flambe. And so we did not flambe. And so we had a very rummy caramel sauce.
Very rummy.
I'm trying to, it's hard to get this to a boil and you don't want to scorch it at the same time. So it's like you're trying to be careful to not get it, there we go. I see some bubbles beginning.
I see a mess on my stove top, what I see.
It's all right. It's a glass stovetop, so it wipes right off. There we go.
Did you need me to cut up a banana or anything?
I've got that going.
Okay, don't burn nothing. I feel weird sitting in here, but I'm eyeballing the chat.
Yeah, but you can talk to the chat. I can't talk to the chat in here.
Yet you're talking.
Well, you go ahead and talk. I'll be quiet for a minute.
It says, Alyssa Neal says, will the caramel ever come off the range? Stay tuned for the cleanup. Should be aerobic.
Ooh, yes. This is smelling fantastic.
It looks fantastic in here.
It's a little smoky where I dripped some of the caramel back there because since I'm doing this on the big burner.
Smoke.
All right, there we go. All right, so now that it's boiling, we can slowly add the second half of our heavy cream.
Kind of funny, Donna. I was just thinking, I was like, why isn't he using my little spoon rester so he doesn't make a mess? But never mind.
The spoon rester? This is where you learn that Cory's not a professional chef. I never claimed to be.
Professional? What's professional?
Exactly.
I could watch the chat on my phone.
There it goes. That looks beautiful.
I'll be back, y'all.
So that's all the heavy cream added and ready to go.
Oh, it smells delicious.
So you bring that to a nice boil like it is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful. Todd wants to know if you know how to clean too.
I do.
You do?
I think. Sometimes.
It's getting...
So you get that to a nice boil.
It's boiling. Maybe I should have stayed in the other room. I'm getting nervous in here now.
Why?
I don't know. Is this the rum?
Yeah, there's nothing to be nervous about.
Oh my goodness, you're in my kitchen and about to make fire.
It should be okay. I think. You just gotta be careful. You don't want to burn it. You want to boil it without burning it.
Listen, you want to know how many points on the new Weight Watchers is this?
All the points.
All the points.
Hashtag all the points on the new Weight Watchers. All right, let's get some rum in there, and we will flambe that. There it goes. Can you turn the light down? You'll be able to see it as it burns. Ooh. There it went. It's done.
Should have told me to darken it sooner.
Sorry.
I think you might need to lift it off the burner.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit boobly. Ooh, that smells so good. Doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Did you already pre-measure out the vanilla?
No. I did not. See? I burned it. It's gone. Alright, so now that everything's in there, you just give it a nice 3 minutes or so here just boiling, and then you just bring the temperature down and let it start thickening up, because right now...
What are you doing?
What are you
I'm
doing?
cleaning up your mess.
No, don't clean yet.
Yes, it's gonna get stuck there.
Yeah, this is gonna keep going for a little while.
I realize that, but it's already sticking over here. See, I should have just stayed in there, less anxiety.
All right. So now we're just gonna turn it down, guys, because the bread is almost done.
Can you lift the spoon off?
No, it's all right. Leave
It's
it there.
driving me nuts. Do you mind?
Why is it turning you nuts?
Just go for it.
It's already a mess.
Oh, good gravy. You got it there, too.
What are you doing? Don't burn the paper towel. So that's it, guys. The caramel sauce is actually a little bit more work than even making the bread itself, because it's a lot to cook down here.
$5 from John Morgan, who says Donna is awesome. I'm so hungry now.
Yes, Donna is awesome. All right, let's take a look and see. Yeah, that's done. The bread pudding is officially done. If you want to, we can, if you want to get something set up out there for the bread pudding, we can carry it out there.
Yes, I'm just trying to keep this from hardening on my stovetop.
It's alright, I'll fix it.
It is not okay. It's
Perfectly fine. I'll fix it, I promise.
There's a little bit of sugar in there.
A little bit of sugar?
Just a little bit.
Man, that is hot. There it is, guys. There is the bread pudding, fresh out of the oven. That looks amazing. It looks absolutely perfect.
Stevie, that's what I call it too.
What's that?
The spoon layer down thingy.
The spoon layer down thingy.
Oh. Can we relocate this temporarily?
That's what we do.
Cory's back, y'all.
There it is. Doesn't that look good?
Move it just a little bit this way.
Actually, let me take one of those.
Alright, go ahead. It's still bubbling. You've got it partly on the burner.
It's alright.
You're giving me anxiety. Oh my goodness, y'all. Can you bring a glass plate or should I come?
I can bring it in a minute. I gotta
No
let this
Disney
do its
hot
thing.
mints. Hot mints.
Ooh, man, this smells so good.
More stove.
All right, we're gonna look at where I burned all that. Don't tell Stephanie.
I'm watching you from the other room.
Oh, darn it, you can see.
Looks like someone's breaking up the scraper.
So then right at the end here is when you throw in a teaspoon of vanilla. So we'll throw a teaspoon of vanilla in there. And that helps a lot.
Vanilla is like a good thing. I wouldn't even think that would make as big a difference as it does, but it's amazing. That looks very good.
And again, as it cools for a little bit here, it'll get thicker. So we just let it sit for a little bit.
Did you ever cut the bananas?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
What's the chat saying?
That'll be a cleaning job.
You can flip back over to you now. And I'll get this
I can figure.
Actually, really quick,
Uh-huh.
I'll throw the bananas in. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So I like to cut the bananas a little bit thicker because once they warm up in there, they'll shrink a little bit. So cutting up the bananas a little bit in thicker slices.
Tell me about it, Donna.
And you can kind of use as many bananas as you like. I really like the bananas. It's kind of funny. Sometimes at OHANA, you'll get like the little thing they bring out will have quite a few bananas in it. Sometimes it won't have as many. So it really just depends on the day, I guess, or how they scoop it out. But I like the bananas.
Somebody was asking what kind of rum did we use? I know spiced rum because I purchased it, but I don't remember the brand.
We used Sailor Jerry's spiced rum. So there you go.
First off, I didn't know there was that many options, and I went to the store and I'm like, I'm just here for some spiced rum, and there was like a whole aisle of that. I felt odd, but I just looked some up and bought that. I figured it's going into a recipe and getting flambéed off, so as long as the flavor's there. You came back. You left. Someone's saying they want to watch Cory clean up. Me too. It's smelling amazing though. I've got it sitting right here next to me and it's got a wonderful layer of crisp on top. I cannot wait. Cory's setting up the camera now for the food cam.
There you go.
You acted like you accomplished something. What'd you do?
We just gotta shut off this
The music?
No, not the music necessarily. It was just more so that, so it doesn't double the audio. There you go.
Okie dokie. Hey Rob, how are you? Thank you for joining. Everybody say hi to Rob Fuzz, and also check out his channel. Mods, feel free to also throw his link in as well. Cool shirt. Thank you. I figured since we're having OHANA bread pudding, I had to Cory made a noise. You good? He's fine. I figured I at least had to go, you know, have that Polynesian feel to it. He's sliding everywhere in his socks. Oh my goodness, you should see how many socks we go through because he gets holes. I'm like, can you just take... Yes, they're talking about you sliding on your socks too.
I like sliding around on my socks.
Yes, I know. Until they get holes in them and then you try to say, I think the washer is breaking my socks. Jennifer, don't know how the kids are sleeping with that amazing scent lingering through the house. I'm more like amazed that they haven't woke up with Cory in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh.
The kitchen's on the side of the house where the kids' rooms are, so he's closer to them than I am currently.
I just tried that sauce.
He's talking. Well, stop eating it and come on in here. But, yeah, it's amazing they're still asleep. I don't know that they'll stay that way, but it's all right. Archangel wants to know if there's any ice cream.
Oh, absolutely.
There's always ice cream in this house. Resort TV1, Josh says, hey Steph, thanks again so much for talking to my Steph the other day. She's feeling much better. Awesome, awesome. I was going to text you, but I figured we'd talk later. But thanks for hopping in. Definitely everybody, I'm sure most everybody here knows Resort TV1. Josh and Jenna have been in the stream tonight. Definitely check out Resort TV1's channel. Amazing, amazing friends of ours. Puts out amazing stuff. Honestly, best people we've, you know, come across. Really good people. We enjoy following them. Really great friends of ours. So check them out. Let's see. Everybody's like, let's eat. Ryan says those girls sleep like a rock. They do for the first few hours, and then after that, it's always up in the air. Taylor does pretty good. It's Lucy who likes to wake up in the middle of the night with like odd requests. Like you'll be thinking it's all quiet in the house, and the next thing you know, you get a tap on your forehead, and you're like, "What, Lucy?" She's like, "I want some tacos." I'm like, "It's 3 in the morning. There's no time for tacos." Josh, missed the cooking. You have to rewind. Yeah, it was interesting.
We did it.
But it smells so good.
It smells amazing. You ready?
Yes, I've been ready. So,
people are asking how many people this could feed.
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna eat like a quarter of it.
Yeah, I would say so that
I'm gonna get some.
A good solid 8 people could eat off of this.
Oh yeah, easily.
Did you bring ice cream?
Yeah. Let me go grab some. Let's scoop that out.
Did you bring ice cream? Yes, I'll go grab it. The answer is no. No, I did not. What?
There it is.
Bill, thank you very much. That's our goal, and it's nice to hear that. So thank you so much. Bill says, you are all great people, great family videos I can watch with my kids.
Whoa, ho, 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 Mom.
Look at that.
Here, I'll move this one over.
The smell coming out of that is insane.
Amazing. Wow, that is really hot on my finger.
Don't touch it, goober.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so steamy and delicious. Oh man, it smells so good. All right, well, let me get the caramel because that ice cream's gonna melt fast on there.
I know, I'm just opening it up.
That's actually a little too hot to serve the bread pudding.
Yeah, I know, but it's delicious. So we went with our usual Publix premium. There we go, vanilla ice cream. Don't matter which ice cream you use, but we like a good vanilla, and Publix never lets us down.
I think we actually need to let it cool for just a minute.
Let it cool. That is like torture.
Well, it's almost a little too hot. No, it's not. Forget it. We're doing it.
Doing it live.
We're doing it live right now. All right, guys. We are gonna officially do this the right way. We need more than that.
Just a little bit more though. Where's the caramel?
It's in the other room. I gotta go grab it. Look at that. Pile it high. I'll be right back with the caramel.
My mom says she can see what she's gonna have for breakfast tomorrow morning. Not a bad idea. I was actually thinking about that. I'm like, I don't understand why you can't have this for breakfast. Minus all the sugar part, but
all right, here we go.
Seems acceptable to me.
This is it, right? This is the moment.
This is what makes it great.
The moment.
Can I lift it just a little, or should that be a little dangerous?
The moment you've all been waiting for is this moment right here.
Hold on, I don't know that I've got it.
The moment when it all comes together. Oh,
please don't splash.
Go ahead and set it down last second. Need more caramel sauce. Oh, let it swim.
Let it swim. It's kind of our motto when it comes to sauces. Just let it swim. Todd wants to know how many calories in that slice. I don't know, Todd. I've always thought Disney calories don't count. Since we can't go there now, I figure for replicating, it's okay.
Yes. All right, let's go. Let's do this. All right, we flip back over to the full screen cam.
Your brother said something.
What did he say? Where?
Right there. Marshmallow Man.
He says,
Cory Meets World.
Donating original Cory Meets World buttons giveaway box.
Ooh.
Wait.
The original.
There we go. We got a huge block of this. This does look like what you would get at OHANA.
It does.
Like a big giant block of... Oh, man.
Hold on.
Huh, what?
I want to do it too.
Oh, we gotta do it at the same time?
Oh, no, we don't. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you said we had to do it at the same time and then you ate it.
You told me go ahead.
Oh my goodness. That is OHANA right there, guys.
Perfect.
That is, I mean...
The bread itself, you can just...
The bread has right the nice amount of like cinnamon and that caramel sauce with the bananas. Absolutely fantastic. If I don't say so myself. So good. Yeah, that is so good, guys. Oh, ice cream fell off. But that bananas Foster, that's exactly what you want. Perfect. Yeah, guys, you got to try it. If you've
It's
never,
not hard at all.
No.
And it's not even messy
Excuse me,
if
I'm
you're
just
not
setting something
Cory.
It's not messy if you're not Cory. Here,
Yes.
I'm gonna show them up here. Look at that. So good. 746 people watching. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us. We really appreciate it. And so remember the story earlier about when I brought bread pudding home for Stephanie? There it is, guys. That is an official spoon that came from Disney. It's the spoon that they use in Kona Cafe. They gave it to me.
Dreamer Deborah made me laugh. She goes, "You guys must have the best metabolism in the world."
Adam says, looks amazing. Our family, Ava, Megan, Alexander, Sarah, and myself all say hi. We're excited to try and cook this tomorrow. Guys, do it.
Yes,
You'll
let us
love
know
it.
how it turns out for y'all. We love it. It's so good.
And thank you so much for joining us tonight. And thank you for the $4.99 super chat again to Ava, Megan, Alexander, and Sarah. Thank you guys so much for being here and being a part of this tonight. It's been a lot of fun so far. We got a few more, some more stuff to throw into the giveaway box that we'll do here in a few. As soon as we finish eating this delicious bread pudding. But thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you for being here. That spoon makes it taste better. Maybe. I'm talking with a full mouth. I can see it. Steve, with a $5 super chat from Steve's World, says, on my way. Be there in 17 hours since I can't fly. I want to see all them. See what he did?
He gave you a big word.
He gave me a word.
Lenticular pins.
Lenticular? Mm-hmm. You read it. And the Magnifico. Magnifico cooking. And the exuberant collectibles.
You're widening his vocabulary.
Yeah, but
Thank
people
you,
don't
Steve.
use these words in just normal sentences when talking in a chat about bread pudding.
Steve does, because he's a toaster collector.
She's getting sugar weird.
I am. It's not my fault. I think this whole thing has, 2 cups of sugar total? It was a
There's a lot of sugar in this.
There is.
What?
Roxanne says she has a spoon from the Grand Floridian that fell into her bag. That happens.
That does happen. It's never happened to us, but it happened to you. So where is everyone watching? We're over 700 people watching. I like to do this from time to time because I think it's a lot of fun. Tell us, city and state, where are you guys watching from tonight? All over the country, and some of you outside the country.
Oh, that's so cool. Read that.
My mom says bread pudding just went on the Easter menu. Thanks for the great so much, Rob, and thank you for the $10 super chat. We really appreciate it. And yes, everyone, let us know where you're from. Just for fun, it's the rum, not the sugar. We burned off all the alcohol in the rum.
He actually knows what flambe means now.
Yeah. There was a lot of fire.
Fire.
New Orleans, Chicago, Indianapolis, Nebraska, Pennsylvania, Ohio,
Orlando
Michigan,
on lockdown. Yes.
Central New York, San Diego. Welcome from San Diego. How's the weather out there? It's usually beautiful. Philadelphia, Lexington, Kentucky, Arizona, Phoenix, Fort Lauderdale. Oh, here they come. Cold Springs, Kentucky, Kingston, New York, Georgia, New Jersey, Erie, Pennsylvania, another beautiful part of the country. Houston, Texas, New Jersey,
Kentucky.
Yeah, a lot of Kentucky's
I almost
out
said
there.
Easter.
More Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Lakes, Florida, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Welcome from New Mexico, Pennsylvania. What's that? West Jefferson, Ohio, West Virginia. What's that? Argentina. Welcome from Argentina. So good to have you with us. Colorado, Nova Scotia, Canada. You're still laughing over here, and I don't know what you're laughing about.
Because I wanted to help read places.
Northern Minnesota.
And Dreamer Deborah threw me off because I don't know. I saw Easter, and I was like, Easter. And I'm like, darn, that's not a place.
Portland, Oregon.
And all I could think about is Frozen 2. Olaf was like, Samantha, is that you? I don't even know Samantha.
You're weird.
It's so funny.
Texas, Indianapolis, another Lexington, Kentucky. A lot of Kentuckys out there. Notre Dame, Indiana. I've seen quite a few Indianas too.
San Francisco Bay Area.
Long Island, San Francisco. Oh my. let's talk about San Francisco, one of my favorite cities in the world.
And I've never been there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic place. I really love it. So much culture, amazing food.
Krista Joe wants to know, what if you don't have any booze to use in the recipe?
You don't have to change anything, actually.
We actually were going to use rum extract, but then we didn't.
It doesn't matter.
We wanted the flambe.
Like the recipe is the same with or without using the rum. So you just cook it like we did, but just don't add the rum in flambe. Just don't even do that, and you're good to go.
Thanks for trying, Jonathan.
What?
It's like Easter is a place if you count Easter
Myrtle
Island.
Beach, South Carolina. A lot of people I know watch from South Carolina and Kentucky. There's kind of a pocket there of probably just a lot of Disney fans in Kentucky and the Carolinas. Thanks for being here with us. I appreciate it. JL, we are doing well.
San Jose.
Rochester, New York, and there's another Lexington right there. Italy. Joseph.
Italy?
Watching from Italy.
Oh, my goodness.
Hope you guys are doing well over there. I know it's...
What time is it in Italy?
Yeah, what time is it in Italy? I know things have been crazy there. It's been crazy here, too. Things are crazy everywhere right now, but...
We've never been stuck before.
Long Island, New York.
Yeah, there's too much
Maybe
sugar.
in Long Island.
It's weird being stuck home.
North Carolina. And again, so many of you guys from up in that northern northeast area, where like in New York, that whole area up there, and that's why we want to come up and do a meetup up there so bad, because there's so many of you within traveling distance of New York City, and so we'd love to come up there sometime and do it. Obviously now is not the time, but when the time comes, it'll be a lot of fun.
Charleston, South Carolina, Alabama.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys for sharing that. I'm glad. It's so cool to see everyone watching from all over the country and beyond. Is really, really neat. We're killing this. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the ice cream away.
Oh, that's kind of important.
Yeah.
Henry Bauman with $2 super chat says, "Do you think Disney will reopen by hurricane season?" I think so. It's hard to say at this point with everything, but first day of hurricane season is technically June 1st. With that being said, we don't usually see hurricanes that early, but I think by June we should be okay. But this is kind of unprecedented territory, so we'll see how things go. I'm just reading. Pennsylvania, Maine, New York. Hashtag Samantha. That's for Stephanie. Yes. I think Frozen 2 is cute. It makes me laugh. Samantha, is that you? I don't even know it's Samantha. Lucy likes all the songs for Frozen 2. She goes around singing them very loudly around the house, but it's cute. I wish you fell. I heard him sliding. He does it all day long.
I do slide around the house. That was delicious. And there is plenty of it left. Who wants some bread pudding? We'll send it on. All right, while you're finishing up, because I've eaten my half, I'm going to go through the rest of the few things that I have here. We're not going to make it through everything tonight, guys. But we'll go through a few more items and build out this box so we have a nice little giveaway box to give away. And again, go make sure you're on our email list, CoryMeetsWorld.com/email. And let's go through a few more. So we did the 20th anniversary maps. Let's see, what other maps? We got other maps. Here's another special map. This one is the 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios. So we got one of those park maps, which again was pretty cool. And it's got all the snacks in there, all the 30th anniversary snacks. And everything that was going on that day that was special. So we will throw this into the box, into the giveaway box, 30th anniversary. You know, there was some other kind of cool things here that, let's see, what do we got? I don't even know where this came from. I think this was, they were giving these away maybe at the parks when Toy Story 4 came out.
I remember that.
Do you remember? I don't remember like details. Where we got them.
I remember getting handed that though. Actually, was that?
Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the
I don't remember when they were giving those out.
I don't know. Things
so when they were doing all the construction over at Coronado Springs, and they were building out the new restaurants there and the new tower, when they were building Three Bridges, the first week, I believe, at Three Bridges, they had one of the original concept artists prints on these postcards. And they were giving them out in the restaurant. When we went and did the dining review of Three Bridges, we got these. And it was really cool. So really happy to have a couple of those. And then this was the official preview, the preview guide map for Galaxy's Edge. So this was during cast member previews. This was the guide map that they gave out as you were walking into the land. So really excited to have those. And kind of along those lines with cast member previews, this was really cool too that they were doing. They did a boarding pass. Did I miss something?
No, you're fine. Keep talking.
They did a boarding pass. If you guys remember, if you were watching that morning when we rode the Skyliner during cast member previews, they had these cool boarding passes that they gave us when we got on the Skyliner, which are really cool. So kind of just some of these cool things that you could only get during, like, you know, the special previews. But again, stuff that you didn't have to pay for. They were just, you know, free in the parks. What is that? We got a bunch of maps here.
Oh, good gravy.
This one's going into the giveaway box, guys. The new map. We picked this up on opening day of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's going in the box.
Good night, Gene. He says, have a good night.
Thank you so much, Gene. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. And what do we got here? Ooh, these are the special ones.
Oh, a $10 super chat from Blue Nose.
Thank you, Blue Nose.
Thank you.
For the pear character. We really appreciate it. Another special edition park map. And this would have been on the 35th anniversary of Epcot. Goes right along with the pin, or the button. It's like a set. So you got the button and a park map from the 35th anniversary of Epcot. It's going in the box. Box has some cool stuff in it, I gotta say. I want this box. Oh, that's a cool one, but I only have one of them. So I have if you guys remember the special stream where the lady gave us the awesome tickets to the Disneyland Sweethearts Night, and we got to stream this in Disneyland, totally unexpected. Ended up being a really awesome time. That is the map, the park map they had for that event for Sweethearts Night, which is really cool. Has all the special photo ops and food that was available. It was a lot of fun that night.
I remember I went to bed before you ever went in, because I watched the end of the stream, or I thought I did, but that happened like right before you ended it. So the next day, Cory's like, so did you watch the stream? I was like, yeah, I caught parts of it. He's like, but did you see what happened at the end? And I'm like, no, I didn't say anything. And he's like, I was about to end the stream, and a woman came up to me and, you know, gave me a ticket to go to the Disneyland After Dark Sweetheart Night. I'm like, you did what?
Yeah, I know. It kind of sounded funny, didn't it?
I was like, tell me more.
That's funny. I never really thought of it like that.
But he's like, it was on the stream. It was just me. And I walked around. I'm like, okay. But yeah, fun stuff.
So also, while out in Disneyland, when I went into the parking, the parking structure, they were giving these away, and this was for the Disney. It was like a TV series or a thing they were doing on Freeform on May 7th back in a couple years ago, and it was you're invited to watch the Disney Fairy Tale Wedding, and they were giving out these pins. Just literally when they handed you back your ticket for parking, they would hand you these pins. which was pretty cool. Thank you, Surfer Girl, so much. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic night. Hashtag you did what? So a couple more maps. This was when we went out for the very first time. They had Pixar Fest.
Oh, that's a cute
This
one.
was the first year of Pixar Fest, and one of California Adventure, and one from Disneyland from the very first year of Pixar Fest. And both of these are going in the giveaway box. A couple other special edition park maps. These are cool.
Cute.
This one is from the 2018 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Has all the snacks and treats and everything in there, so that's cool. That's going into the box. And also the 2018 Very Merry Christmas Party.
You said that funny. Very Merry Christmas.
Yes, that one is going into the giveaway box too. This one's kind of cool because all of the ornaments on the tree have like a different shine than the rest of the map. So that's really cool. That is going in the box. I know there is a specific one that I want to throw in there and give away because I know you guys will love it. It's one of the coolest maps that I've seen. Oh, these were cool. They gave these out during if you remember when in the Festival of the Arts, this was the mural that was on the wall that everyone painted, the paint by squares. And then you would get, after you painted your square, they would give you a postcard that had the same artwork on it. Mm-hmm. That was really cool. I know I have a really cool one down here that I want to give away. As you can see, we do no prep work.
Dale Landry wants to know, how do you keep your maps so neatly flapped? By the time I get home, they look like crumpled newspaper.
Yeah, I take them and put them away so they can so they don't get messed up.
Yeah, his camera bag has like a flat area, and he's very funny about that.
August Canteen.
What? Oh, okay.
This one I think I got out in Disneyland, and I've got a few of these. That's going in the giveaway box. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It will go in the giveaway box. I think I found what I was looking for, though. I just think there's...
Oh, cool, Karen. We'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, I found it.
He's still talking over here.
I found it! Another park map, which I thought was just a really cool one, was last year. Not this year's, but last year's when they had the very first Villains After Dark. So this was the very first Villains After Dark map. And it's really cool. It's embossed. Hades embossed there. It's really cool. Sticks way out. The top has this like angled cut on it. It's just a very cool park map, and really unique. Just so different than a lot of the other after hours event. I mean, the photos are like really high quality photos of all the food and everything. So another specialty park map, and this one is from the Villains After Hours, going into the giveaway box. What else are we going to give away? Let's give away something else. Oh, these are cool. These are cool. On the 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom, that day you could buy wooden gift cards. So these gift cards are completely made of wood, and they're very cool. They've actually started to, over time now, even though I've kept them stored away, they've started to like buckle a little bit because they're just made out of that really thin wood. Yeah, you got to be careful.
No, I was just laughing. Bennett wants to know if you talk in your sleep.
Sometimes.
Yes, but it doesn't make sense.
Paper fast passes. These are from Disneyland. You can't get these here. And this is not real fast passes because I used all my real ones. These are when you go up and you try and get a fast pass. It'll say, or no, yeah, it spits this out and will tell you that it's not, that you can't get one basically right now. So this is Hyperspace Mountain and Haunted Mansion, which is pretty cool.
We use weird stuff like that for bookmarks.
Yeah, I love this kind of stuff. Also something, this is just one of the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards. I like this one because it was an Orange Bird one, and I really love Orange Bird. So I was so happy when they did this one for the Halloween party. But another thing that's unique out in Disneyland that you can't get here are the single rider tickets. So here is one of the single rider tickets, and this one was for Indiana Jones. And so when you go out there, if you want to ride single rider, you go up to the cast members, say, "Hey, I want to ride single rider." They give you this ticket, and then you go through the exit. And I was able to keep this one. You usually can't keep them; they like take them from you. But the wait was like no wait, and so I went to him and I said, "I want to ride single rider," and then I took it and I put it in my pocket, and then I got out of the single rider line and in the regular line and kept my ticket, so I didn't have to give it back to him.
Honesty is important, darling.
I thought this one was really unique too. We were with Taylor. Never seen this before.
Oh yeah.
We were with Taylor one day at Space Mountain, and we walked up. She wasn't tall enough to ride.
We knew she wasn't.
Yeah, we were going to do rider swap.
Yeah,
right.
But she wanted to do the measuring thing for whatever reason. She knew she wasn't going on it. She didn't even want to go on it. She just wanted to be measured.
So we go up there, and they measure, and of course say, "Yeah, you can't ride it." And the cast member pulls this out of her pocket and gives it to Taylor. And I had never ever seen these cards before. And basically, the card on the back, I'll show you in a second, it says Maustronaut Certification. It says this is to certify, this is to certify that you will fully qualified to experience the high speed intergalactic thrills of Space Mountain when you can stand as tall as the posted signs without the aid of zero gravity. And that's on the back here. And basically, what we were told is that she can bring this back when she's tall enough to ride on Space Mountain, and they basically will let her jump in Fast Pass or skip the line basically to get up and ride it once she's tall enough. So it's kind of cool. It's like a permanent Fast Pass ticket, and I had no idea they did these until we were there, and she pulled this out and gave it to her. It was really neat. And I'm curious now, because I forgot about it, if they do this for like other attractions too. Like
we need to start putting Lucy in lines.
Putting Lucy in all
She's
lines.
here to ride Flight of Passage.
Can we collect your small person ticket? All right, what else do we got? Nothing else from here to throw in the box, but I do have a couple things that we can show. A couple cool things.
Okay. He's off again, y'all. Yeah, we never heard of that either, the little card thing, but she got it and she was totally excited about it. So we put it away. I don't think we'll ever redeem it because it's cooler to keep as a keep-on type thing, a collection.
We'll show these few things and then we'll show other stuff on a different stream because I'm not going to get them all out tonight. Yes. There's a lot of
Somebody has a bedtime.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
I have a bedtime.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
I'm just bringing stuff.
Oh, you're bringing stuff. You still got to clean the kitchen.
I know, I do. I got to clean the kitchen. So, this is pretty cool because we got this at the Disney Character Outlet right after they made the changes to Pirates of the Caribbean, remember? And we're like, oh, we got to pick this up. So we picked this up. And it was one of the Pirates of the Caribbean Disney Collectibles set.
And we got the redhead.
But the cool thing was is it still had the redhead in it. So we were able, oh, wrong side, is this side. So there it is. It's got the redhead in there. And that was cool. We're like, hey, if this is, these are gonna, once they're gone because it's got redhead. So it's pretty awesome.
The price was even cooler.
Yeah, the price was really cool. So it has all of these different characters in it. And then it's got, there's your price from the Disney Character Outlet. $5.99. Pretty cool. So we had to pick it up. We're like, hey, it's got the redhead. We kind of have to pick it up. All right, what do we got? Okay, this one's really cool. This one's really, really cool.
I don't even know what it is.
You don't know what this is?
I can't remember.
It's something we need to frame.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know what it was. It came out of a roll.
It came out of a roll. So here's the first one, guys. And this was the time. that we had the amazing opportunity to go meet Mrs. Jody Benson, which was so much fun. And this is the poster that she signed for Stephanie as Ariel, which was really cool. And I've got one in here too, right?
I can't remember. I know I did.
Did they not both come out? No, they didn't.
I mean, yours is the same thing with your name on it.
These are the things we need to get these framed. Just keeping them protected in the cardboard thing. Yeah, here's the one that I got. I wanted the classic, like the classic movie poster. So there's the one that she signed to me, which was just amazing. Really, really, really amazing. And Zip, this is for you, buddy, just to see. I hope Zip's still here. There's Ariel. Yep. Official Disney legend, Jody Benson. And yeah, such a cool poster. We definitely want to get these framed. We want to get them framed and hang them up in the girls' playroom. She's such a Jody's so amazing. She's such a
sweet.
She's a very genuine person. And are your hands sticky?
No.
And we had a
with a spoon.
We had a fantastic time the night that we got to meet her, and she did a private concert for us and a very small group of people. So it was pretty.
It was very cool.
It was pretty amazing to hear "Part of Your World," just her and the piano.
We were front row, like
front
just
row,
a few people.
Yeah,
like,
just her and her piano.
Probably less than 50 in that room at the time.
Oh yeah, it was small. So pretty awesome. Yeah, that is that's our movie posters.
Movie posters.
This one, I've never even opened this.
I find that hard to believe.
No, I
probably
haven't.
don't remember opening.
No, I swear I haven't. Look, because I wouldn't have bent it like that.
It's true.
This is from the D23 Expo. If you were a gold member of D23, they actually gave you these posters for free. You can see they're kind of a very thick cardboard type of poster. They're really cool. I love it. I love the design of it. They actually had the artist there signing these, and me and Shep were going to get our posters signed, but the line was just too long. I don't know why they roll it backwards like that, though. It's kind of weird.
We probably can't roll it the other way.
But yeah, I never even opened it. It's been sitting in that tube ever since the expo back in August. And that's the first time that I opened it.
Krista Jo wants to know, what items do I collect?
What items do you collect, lady?
Old currency. So primarily U.S. currency. I like the bills and the coins. I haven't got to collect quite as much as since the girls have been born. Mainly because we used to go to like trade shows and stuff and be able to look at the stuff there.
Yeah.
Don't get to do as much anymore, but I still like to look occasionally on eBay and some other sites and pick up an occasional item. But I like old currency.
Steve, we showed the Pinocchio frame on the stream here like last week or the week before, remember? Mm-hmm. I think it was the week before when we did the question and answer, maybe?
Yeah, I remember.
We showed the Pinocchio picture then. This one I thought was really cool. This was actually another just highlight for me of all the things that we've done in the Disney parks. This is a special edition piece of artwork. You can see the tiger there. This was for the 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom. It was only available that day. I believe there were 150 of these, if I am counting correctly, and 150 that were available that day, and they were painted. It's a print of a painting that was done special by, trying to get it lined up there, by none other than Mr. Joe Rohde, which is really cool. He painted them, that piece of artwork, for that day to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom. And of course, I got to meet Joe and got Joe Rohde to autograph the picture. So another one that I got to get framed. I've got so much stuff that I just need to get framed, and then just totally fill up the office with all this framed artwork, and a lot of it signed too. So it was really awesome to meet Joe Rohde. He He was fun. It was that's a story for a different time. But it was an interesting meetup to meet Joe Rohde. This one's cool. This is a newer piece that I have, and I showed it on Shep stream the other night.
Be careful, you scared me.
I know. So
but first, before you do that, super chat just came in from Andy. $25 says, I came across your channel as I'm planning my very first trip to Disney World in 2021. Your love of everything Disney and the quality of videos have helped so much.
Thank you so much,
awesome.
Andy. We really appreciate that. Thank you for the $25 super chat. That's awesome. And I have not checked PayPal. I'll let you do that.
Go ahead.
So October 1st, 1982. So this was, and so there were some cast members that were in the stream when I showed this on Shep stream that talked about it. It was called Eyes and Ears, and this was a kind of like a newsletter that they would give out to cast members. And this was the one from October 1st, 1982, and it was the big announcement that Epcot Center is open. How awesome is that, guys? This is, it's one of my new favorite kind of like vintage pieces that I have. Another one that I want to get framed, but I don't know how I want to frame it. But look at that. Epcot Center is open, and it's got a double cover. Look at the other side. Like, how could you decide which one to frame? It's like, do you do Spaceship Earth or do you do Walt? I mean, look at that picture of Walt. How awesome that this was the Eyes and Ears that went out kind of celebrating the opening of Epcot. And what's really cool is when you open up the inside, there's a bunch of really cool stuff inside too. Ready, set, here's the show. And it's like got all this information about Epcot, again, for the cast members. The other thing that's really cool is, again, the year that Epcot opened, they're celebrating the 11th anniversary of Magic Kingdom. And probably one of the coolest things in this whole entire newsletter is this. And this is this calendar, this October calendar that's down here at the bottom. And if you look at it, guys, it actually shows all of the different dedication days. Some of these are for different countries. Some of these are for different attractions. But it's all the dedications that make up Epcot during the first month of Epcot, which is just, it's, I don't know, when you read that and you see it like on a calendar like that, it's pretty amazing, because you go, the opening day dedication on October 1st, and then October 3rd, dedication of the China Pavilion. October 4th, the dedication of Universe of Energy. October 5th, dedication of World of Motion.
It's very cool.
October 6th, the dedication of the Land. And then he goes on from there. They had American Adventure, Canada Pavilion, Italy Pavilion, Germany Pavilion, dedication of Epcot Center, Epcot Center Central, dedication of United Kingdom Pavilion, France and Japan Pavilions, Mexico Pavilion, October 22nd, the Spaceship Earth Ball dedication of Future World. And then on the last one, October 23rd, was the dedication of the World Showcase, the first performance of the Carnival in De Lumiere. So cool. It's just really neat to look back and see that history. So cool. And I got one more thing in here really quick. Oh man, it's starting to pile up. Yeah, some cleanup to do.
I'm going to bed.
Clean up on aisle 9.
Thank you, Tim, for being with us tonight.
Yes,
Good
thank
night.
you so much. This was another
this
really...
one's a cool one. I like
we
this
just
one.
got this
Yes,
year.
we did.
This year for Festival of the Arts. We're walking back through the World Showcase. Jersey Mike, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thanks, Cory and Stephanie, for another great stream. Use this money for cleaning supplies for your kitchen. We're going to need it. Professional steaming of the top of the oven to get that off. But we're walking through the World Showcase, and I hear a voice, and I'm like, I know her. And I turn, and it's none other than Paige O'Hara. And if you're not familiar with Paige O'Hara. Paige is the voice of Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and I could hear her voice and recognize her. If you don't know, Paige also is is Josh here? Josh from Resort TV 1.
He was here earlier.
Oh, was he? We must have when I was in there cooking.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Josh, thanks for being here. So good to see you. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Resort TV 1. Great friends of ours. Go hit that subscribe button and watch them tomorrow night. What did he say? I missed it.
He says, I just randomly rewound this stuff saying, I wish you fell.
That's what I
It's because
with.
Cory goes around the house in his socks, but he does that all the time. Like, he just slides from one room to the other.
That's what happens. I do. And she wishes pain on me.
No pain.
She's got like a little doll she puts needles in. So anyway, I heard Paige and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was not familiar with her artwork that she actually paints. So
and she paints good. Like, she had probably like 10 different paintings.
Yeah, a bunch of paintings from Beauty and the Beast.
You'll have to take it back.
And here was one of them, this Belle one, which I thought was, and it's just like that opening scene.
Bring it back a little.
It's such a beautiful painting, and what was really awesome about it is that we got the opportunity to meet her, and she signed it, Paige O'Hara, Belle, which is really fantastic. It was such an awesome experience, and really cool to add this to the collection. As you saw, we've got Ariel as well, so now we got Jodie Benson and Paige O'Hara. I mean, we've got the makings of some artwork for the playroom.
Yes, we keep saying we're going to turn the playroom into like this Disney area, but not so much like a baby playroom. Yeah. Like, elevate it for the girls so they have like a nice little sitting
artwork
area.
And stuff. Yeah.
But also maybe have a TV or something in there so we can have Disney Plus playing for them in there, but having like good quality Disney artwork like around them.
Yeah. And so cool. We really love this piece. And really feel very fortunate and lucky to have had the opportunity to do that on at the Flower and Garden Festival. Festival of the Arts. You never know what's gonna happen there. Okay, did we get any?
Yes, you did. I didn't want to interrupt you though.
Okay, sorry.
You was talking.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sean Rogers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to your family. Very, very generous PayPal, guys. $100 PayPal from Sean Rogers that says, Cory and Stephanie, here's a little extra for our monthly contribution. We love and appreciate all the joy you bring us all the time, especially when we see you. Hope this helps some for the family, etc. during this tricky times. Thank you, Kat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you so much.
So
you guys are such a big supporter of the channel, and we appreciate everything you do. And I appreciate you, Sean. Sean is one of our mods and is in there with the other mods working hard too. And we really appreciate it. I hope you're still here, Sean.
Yeah, he was just that I saw him a second.
Okay, we were like cooking and stuff, and my phone was in my pocket. And I never heard any of the dings going off. So thank you, Sean Rogers. Everyone, hearts in the chat for Sean and Tasha for their contribution to the channel. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much. Is that all?
I think
all the stuff for the night? All of the giveaways in the little giveaway box here. Here it is for. Oh, that's the other one.
I think you got everything.
All right, so here it is, guys. This is it. This is tonight's giveaway box. So it's got a coaster from Olga's. We've got a cup from Club Cool. We got a whole array of some of these are very unique special edition maps. Some from Disneyland, 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom, 30th anniversary, 35th anniversary of Epcot. A lot of really cool maps there. Those are part of the giveaway. And so those will stay in there. This one got some bread pudding on it, but
how did you manage that?
We'll clean that off. Whoever wins this, your giveaway box is going to smell like sweet caramel.
I wonder how that even happened.
I don't know. But some pins, buttons, 35th anniversary of Epcot, Incredibles 2 movie, happy birthday Mickey, 30th anniversary of Hollywood Studios, and a special New Orleans meetup pin, Cory Meets World button as well. So a lot of cool stuff, kind of all thrown here into this giveaway box. And if you want to win, go over and register on our email list, CoryMeetsWorld.com/email, and sign up there. And I'll give everyone time. I'll probably give a day, because a lot of people watch back on replay tomorrow, listen back while they're at work. So anyone who's not on the list that wants to jump on, we'll give it a day or so, and then we will pull someone out of the list by random and give away this little box of stuff and ship it to you. And it'll be a nice little, is the post office open?
I don't know I don't think that's an essential. Well,
that's gotta be essential.
Yeah, probably.
If the post office
Becky,
is open,
one person.
make a quick little trip up there and get this sent out to you guys sometime here in the near future. But yes.
And then Marshmallow Man's starting in one of the original buttons.
Oh, is he? Okay.
We discussed this.
Marshmallow Man's throwing in one of the original buttons. So if you never got hold of one of our original Cory Meets World buttons, Marshmallow Man's going to give it away. Next week, Bennett says we make something to drink.
I'm kind of thirsty.
You know what I'd love to figure out how to make?
The what?
LeFou's Brew.
Oh, there's actually a recipe for that, and I
There
read
is?
it the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there was one ingredient that I didn't know where to find it, but I can probably find it. I don't know where I found it.
The passion fruit foam stuff. Like, how do you make that?
I don't remember, but we're not supposed to go anywhere, so what can we make with the current pantry?
That could be interesting. What Disney recipe can we make with the things that are in our pantry? Really quick, guys, while we still have 599 people here on the stream, next week's going to be special, guys. We've already got the stream planned for next week. It's going to be totally different than a normal stream.
Totally different.
We've never done this before. It's something different. There will be a very, very special guest on the stream. Not here.
Thank you.
Not here in the house. Not like sitting in here with us. But on the stream, we'll be talking with this person. And I think it's a very unique, rare experience that we're going to get to do. I'm so excited. I'm very, very excited for this. So make sure that you join us next week here. It's going to be at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., join us for...
8 p.m.? Why 8 p.m.? Why 8 p.m.? You liked 8?
Yeah, 8 p.m. That's when I scheduled.
Okay.
So 8 p.m. is going to be a very, very special guest. And yeah, let's just... Oh, man, I don't want to give it away yet. I'm not going to give it away yet. But you'll find out before the stream. When I make the stream announcement and post, you'll see it. But it is official, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And you don't want to miss it. And I will tell you, I will give you this hint. It is not someone from YouTube. Like, it's not one of our YouTube friends, another YouTuber, anything like that. It's a very special guest that I'm so excited to have the opportunity to have them here on the stream with us live. So it's going to be awesome. Steve says, don't tell.
Yes, don't
I'm not going to tell. So just, guys, let everyone know. It's going to be a lot of fun. 8 p.m.
Becky.
8 p.m. next week. What's that?
Becky's like, I cannot believe the girl slept through the stream. Me neither, because we were loud tonight.
No, it's not Josh or Panda. Again, it's not a YouTuber. It's someone. It's someone special.
Don't say anything.
It's someone very special.
Drink your water.
Drink your water, people. I get excited and I wanna tell you guys.
Cory cannot keep a secret. You can't. He bought me a necklace for Valentine's Day and gave it to me on Christmas.
That's so true. I really did. Guys, listen, I'm so bad about buying gifts like in advance. And when I was buying Christmas gifts, I bought Stephanie a necklace that I was like, I've already bought her enough stuff. But then I was like, I'll save this off for Valentine's Day. And then I wrapped it up and gave it to her Christmas because no,
you didn't.
I didn't even wrap it up. She opened all her presents, and then she was, and then we were just sitting there, and I was like, oh wait, I got one more, and I went and got it and just gave it to her, and because I just wanted to give it to her so bad. Oh look, everyone's like, hints, please.
No hints. Don't do it.
Let me think. How can we give a hint?
No, the hints will kill it. Don't, please.
This isn't much of a hint.
Tell me.
It's.
Well, obviously.
Well, not obviously.
That's kind of obvious. Well, go ahead.
Disney. It is Disney. Our guest is Disney related.
Well, I better be. Nobody here cares about anything else.
Our guest is Disney related. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. No more. No, it's a human. It's a human. Promise, it's a human.
It is a human.
We will be talking with this person, and I'm very excited for it. So, make sure that you are here next week sharp at 8:00, and just look out for the. Don't do it, Cory. Just look look out for the. There's a lot of really interesting guesses in the chat, and I will not deny or confirm any of them, but there are some very interesting guests in the chat. So I think some of you might be going the right direction, maybe. I don't know. I can't say anything else. But thank you.
We need to end it before he spills the beans.
We gotta end it before I say it. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here with us tonight. It has been it's been a fantastic night. We've had a great time. We've made enough bread pudding to feed a small army. It was delicious.
There's too much sugar for the kids to eat that for breakfast.
Did it taste like
OHANA?
Did it taste like OHANA?
I would say it does.
Exactly like OHANA.
Yeah, it does.
It was very, very good.
And it was delicious, and there's still some on the plate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna eat that?
I've been eating off it. Every so often I get bored with your talking, and I just eat it. So bad.
It's been a fantastic night, guys. So thank you to all of the mods that have been in here. We really appreciate all of your support. Thank you to all of you who have been here and been such a big part of the stream tonight, because we couldn't do it without you. Having you here is what makes it so special. And I'm enjoying these times that we're spending here in our home with you. It's been special, and I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the day that we can get back into the parks and resorts and get out there and have a great time. But this time that we spend with you is something special, and it's something that we'll look back on, I think, just as part of the channel and go, remember that time when we were stuck in the house for a couple months and all we could do is do streams from our living room and we made bread pudding and stuff? It's fun, and I really enjoy it. I'm kind of happy that we've been forced into doing this. I think we've gotten to know some of you better in the chat. You've gotten to know us. It is not the Tiger King. It's not the Tiger King. And so it's been really fun, and I've really enjoyed it. And I think once the parks open back up, this will still be something that we do now every once in a while.
We need to work on the home office and
we are.
Depersonalize it.
I'm officially working on a studio in the office. It's something that's happening, and I've been actively working on it.
There's currently too much personal information around.
Yeah, but it's getting there though. It's getting there. And it's going to be I think it'll be a cool setting, the way we're kind of got it planned up to set up the office. So it'll be fun. We'll do these more in the future, even after it. But thank you all for being here with us tonight. Don't forget, next week, 8 p.m. here on Thursday night, a very special stream. Really excited for it. And enough said there. Thank you all so much for tonight. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your week and a fantastic weekend. Josh is here in the stream still, Resort TV 1. Make sure you don't miss Resort TV 1 tomorrow night. Because it's Friday Night Live.
You probably won't be in a park, though.
And it's going to be fun. I know what Josh is doing tomorrow night. I know what he's doing tomorrow night.
You know what he's doing?
Yeah, but I can't say because he hasn't announced
it. Secret.
But it's fun, and you will enjoy it. So make sure that you watch tomorrow night on Resort TV 1. That's it, guys. It's time for the walk-off.
You could slide off.
Oh, I should slide off.
No, because you'll hurt yourself.
No, I won't hurt myself.
You are getting too old for this.
No. What?
Yes.
All right. Slide off time. Thank you guys so much. It's been a fantastic. Give me some food, Cory Pup. That says, spill the beans. Joe Fro said, everyone wants me to give away the secret. I'm not gonna give away the secret. And Josh is playing the stream right now.
I was just reading that. He's like, planning it now. Work never stops.
Yeah, it never stops. It never stops. I am not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you, guys. I'm not going to tell you. Make sure to wash your hands, guys. Have fun with your families during this time. I mean, it's one of those things that we're stuck in the houses. Just have a good time. Have some fun. Make some bread pudding, grilled cheese, whatever you want.
We had Mickey grilled cheeses.
I gotta clean all those crumbs off the floor.
That you do, because I was looking.
And the burned stove.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to bed. I was just looking at the stream. I'm like, I don't know why I vacuum the rug or sweep the floor before the stream, because you actually can't see it.
That's true.
I'm gonna stop vacuuming for y'all. All right, you ready? I gotta go to bed.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this.
Have a fantastic night, guys. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here with us, and we'll see you next week for a very special stream with a very special guest, who I'm not going to talk about anymore. After you, my lady.
Thanks.
Oh, well, how am I supposed to slide? Once you get here, ready?
Don't
there
hurt
you go.
yourself.
I'm not going to hurt myself. Whoa. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you next time.